I'm rolling with FD.
I am rolling with SD.
I'm rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
We are rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
We got alphas and bros in the house.
That's right.
Peace out, my brother.
Woo!
I'm rolling with the F to the D.
Learn something new every day when you're rolling with FD.
We are rolling with FD, baby.
I roll with one person, and that's FD.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
You
I
gotta
love
love
it,
it,
man.
man.
Hey, Renee, who you rolling with?
Rolling with FD.
Hey, Matt.
Rolling with FD.
You don't have to ask. I'm rolling with FD.
My man, C. Bless. Who you rolling with?
I'm rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
That's how you just rolling, right? That's the whole thing, right? You roll with it.
I'm rolling with FD.
Manny and Jeremy, who you rolling with?
We're rolling with FD. We don't want to get our asses kicked.
My man, Dan, the card man. I appreciate you, dog. You gotta let the people know who you rolling with.
Well, obviously I'm rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
Chasing Cardboard is rolling with FD.
Rolling with FD.
What's up, everybody? How we doing? Tuesday, December 19th. You're going to see me probably during this conversation, which I'm very much looking forward to. Ja Morant's playing tonight, back tonight. I think Memphis is down by 15. A few minutes ago, they were down by 19. Where Ja at? But we're going to talk about that. You know, that young man probably needs to get his legs under him. But we'll see. But tonight I have a great guest on that we've had on here before. I can't wait to get his perspective on many things that's going on in the hobby, as well as the world of sports. I have Mike, Mr. Get It and Flip It on What's the Play. What's up, bro?
What's up, baby? What's going on?
What's going on with you?
Man, I just got back from a little hibachi dinner. Just chilling, watching the game. I was backstage seeing what you were saying about Ja. I think they're down 13 now. I think it's 47-60. So I think they're down 13 now.
Okay.
So they playing okay. They playing. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Ja.
So when I hear, so just so you know, this out the gate, when I hear hibachi,
yeah,
right? We was on date night or something going on. What's going on?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Just a little something to eat on the way home. That's all. Nothing too much.
So Mike, my man Mike, a little something. You know?
Little something, nothing too crazy, bro. That's all.
I love it. So first, I wanted to start with, let's talk about Culture Collision.
Okay. You guys know Culture Collision is going to be two shows and two shows next year. The first one is in January, the 26th to the 28th. And I think the second one's going to be in the last quarter, I believe. I don't know exactly the date, but I think it's going to be in the fourth quarter. So.
Okay, very cool. So now having 2 in 1 year is a first, right? First time, right?
Definitely 2 in 1 year is the first time. Normally it's just been once a year.
I like this. Okay. I did not know that. You just gave me an exclusive. I don't think I knew.
Yeah, and then also too, the Car Star draft is tomorrow on Fanatics Live.
I saw that.
So C. Blaze, if you guys didn't know, I'll tell you now, C. Blaze and Tyler Santiago are going to be the captains because of the fight that I broke up last year. So we're going to do like a kind of run it back. I don't know if I'm going to get picked. I don't know whose team I'm going to be on. I won last year though, so don't forget. I did win the first ever Car Star championship. So
some people believe that thing with C. Blaze and Santiago is made up. You give me that behind the scenes footage. Was that made up? Was that real?
That was real. Like I don't know if it was anything that happened prior to that, but as far as in the moment of in the middle of the game, like it was heated. You know what I mean? Because we were like pretty much. I don't know if anybody's really seen the footage, but we were down majority of the game, and we were coming back, and that was right when it was like that things were getting testy because it was like we down like 13-14, and then it's like we're down like 5. You know what I mean? So it's like it's getting a little testy. Things are getting kind of edgy back and forth. And then it's like Santiago gets the ball. Y'all saw it. He gets the ball. Chad is out there trying to scrape for the ball, trying to get the steal. End up getting a little physical, So, but I will say Chad Chad definitely's got some game, bro. Like Chad almost won the game, like because they were at the end of the game. Walu, he hit a 4-point ball and put us up one.
Okay.
All right, and then literally, I'm talking about Chad came back. He went from that 4-point spot, and it just rolled in and out. They would have won, but it rolled in and out. That was the last shot of the game. So
C. Blair's got game.
he actually got game, bro. I'm not gonna take that away. He's got game. Walu's got game. Santiago's got a little something to him. Rolf Cars has got a little game as well too. So
All right. All right. So now, what do you anything else new coming to the show that you want people to know about? Any other news around it?
it's going to be some surprise. Like I said, I don't want a lot of things out the bag. You know, the element of surprise is really what they're trying to go for 110% on Culture Collision this year. So, but it's going to be some exclusive things that are going to be dropping, some merch, some toys, things like that. It's going to be a big event, especially I think with the Car Star game is going to be a lot bigger than it was last year, 110%.
Very good. Very good. I've talked to quite a few people that are going to be there, excited for it. Very good.
Yeah, man. It's going to be, I think with Culture Collision, man, it's the vibe, right? Like you definitely get the car show atmosphere, but it's an event. And that's something that like me and Ralph, we went to a show this weekend and we drove there and we were conversing about Culture Collision, some of the things that were going on. And I was telling him, it was like, bro, you go to a lot of these shows, and I even gave him example of the show that we had went to. I'm like, you go to shows, it's like when you go to Culture, it's an event, bro. And it's like it's a different caliber when you talk about a show to an event. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Burbank, Dallas, those are really good shows. You know what I mean? But it's so much that goes on at Culture. And it's not just cars by itself. You got people that sell sneakers, you know, people that do art. You know what I mean? Like it's not just a car show. It's a culture and a cluster of everything into one. So I think that's the biggest, to me, one of the biggest selling points about Culture is that you're going for an experience. You're not just going for a show. You're going for an experience. So.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but great things about it.
We're waiting on you to pull up, man.
Well, you said second part of the year. It makes a difference. I would love to be there, but for me, logistically, a lot of things collide when you go from December to January, and it's hard to get across the country in January.
I feel you.
But
I feel you now.
Something that's a second part coming in the second half of the year is quite a bit different.
Yeah. Like I said, I think he was talking about maybe like the beginning of the fourth quarter. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it's probably going to be in the fourth quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter of 2024.
I've also heard a lot of people talk about the ambiance of the show, music playing. It's just a different vibe than what they.
And that's my whole thing. It's the like even a 3-on-3 tournament, which I think the winning prize this year was $2,500. I think they're potentially raising it to more. You know, I don't want to say an amount or anything like that or confirm it, but I know for even just for that, a 3-on-3 tournament, you know what I mean? Like you're really, and it's another aspect that I was talking to some of the fellas today that beyond a 3-on-3, I'm gonna talk to Ralph and potentially do something else, activity wise, sport wise, than just a 3-on-3 tournament. You know what I mean? So like I said, it's an event and it's an experience, man. It's not just a card show. So
are there going to be people signing autographs there like before?
Yeah, there's going to be, I don't know the full list, but there's definitely going to be some autograph guys.
It sounds like under one roof. I think people should really know that there are many different things. If you have different interests, there are many different interests represented in this show. And that's why it's called Culture Collision.
Culture Collision. Exactly.
Very good.
And like, you know, if you think about it, like, you know, most people that do cars, we like other things as well, too. People like collect sneakers, you know, people collect coins, you know, people collect clothes. Like, it's not, like I said, it's not just cards, you know, you're going for an experience.
Oh, yeah. So let's talk about some of these modern day basketball players.
Let's talk, man.
A lot of people get excited about stuff, and 7-point game right now. So Memphis is cutting into
They
the
coming
season.
back. They coming back. I see it right now. 64-71 in the third. It's more than enough time.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. We'll see
I don't know what Josh got right now, but
let's see. See what I think his numbers might kick off the conversation. Yeah.
let's see. He's got 15 points. He's got 4 rebounds. He's got 6 assists on his first game back. I don't think that's bad, brother.
No, he's doing well. 6 of 13.
Shooting 46. Yeah, 46% from the field. He's 0 for 3 from 3, but I mean that's typical. He's not a 3-point shooter. 2 turnovers. He's +6 on the minus +6. So I mean,
yeah, doing well.
I mean your boy Zion's -8, and he's been playing all season.
Oh, you know Zion's on my boy. You do know that.
Oh, let's the elephant in the room, sir.
What you want to go Zion or you want to go Anthony Edwards?
Let's talk about your boy Draymond.
What about? Okay, let's talk Draymond. What about? What you got?
What's up with your boy, man? Now, I know that's your boy. I see the hat. You see the hat.
Yeah.
You know that's your boy. What is up with your man is wild, uncalled for. What he did to I forgot what's his name. His name is Joker 12 too, right? Whatever his name is in Portland.
Yusuf
Jokers or something like that. Yeah. He that was uncalled for, bro. And I feel like he's always doing something that's just uncalled for.
Yeah, what he did there was over the top. It was over the top. And he tried to. I've noticed about Draymond, he'll do stuff, and then he tries to preempt the reaction from people in the post-game press conference. Yeah. So in the post-game press conference, he said, well, I was just trying to sell a foul. I was trying to sell a play. Like I was trying to spin it. He was grabbing me from the back. So I was trying to spin. Now, I've watched these two before get into it. I mean, he gets into it with the big man, I think, from New Orleans. There are certain guys that he gets into it with on a regular basis.
100%.
And he swung intentionally with an open hand.
Yeah.
You can't say I punched him. And he tried to hit him up around the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
So it looked like, did he make incidental contact with his head? We all know in basketball, you make anything above the neck, it's a problem. So
100%.
Yeah, Draymond went somewhere, which I don't know why. I would like to know why. Why did that transpire? Especially days after you were off the court because of Rudy Gobert, and you said that I understand with my team, I need to be on the court. So why
even with Rudy Gobert, that was uncalled for. What you putting that man to a headlock and dragging him half across court?
Well, I mean, not to make excuses for him, right? It was a loose. That was loose. That was not a headlock. That wasn't Mike, we've seen headlocks, bro. That wasn't a headlock. That was a round the shoulder slip.
So his hand did not lock. That's all I want to know.
But it didn't lock around the chin. It didn't come up in here. Oh, we can watch this replay. I've watched it several times. It didn't come up in here with him. He's trying to get that dude off. But
come on, man.
Let me just say this. I've watched, Mike, you and I have both watched. I'm not going. I've watched a lot of basketball.
Yes.
And Draymond is doing stuff that was pretty common in the 80s and 90s.
When he was a child, yes. When he was
we're acting as if, where did this all come from? And I'm seeing people on podcasts out there, and these people know who they are, who are trying to act like they didn't do the same thing. I've heard Kenyon Martin talking. I've heard Rasheed talking. We know who you are. We know who these players are. I know I would never hear this, but if Dennis Rodman crept out wherever he's from and said something about Draymond, it will shock me. We got people popping up who they live the Draymond life on a regular basis.
Okay, one, that's a totally different era, so I don't think that's fair. Two, I grew up watching Dennis Rodman, all right, being a Bulls fan, and then also when he was with the Pistons, right? So I grew up watching Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman ain't never do nothing like that, swinging on people like that. Not like that, bro.
Dennis Rodman did his own thing, and he also kicked reporters and did several other things that people act like they do not remember about one Dennis Rodman. That's why Dennis also keeps it real. You would never see him step up and say something about Draymond because he knows what the deal is.
I get you on that, okay? All right, I get you on that, but
Oh, yeah.
two totally different eras.
Oh,
They're
could
not
be.
doing that now. They're not doing that now.
Okay, but Draymond still is. But I'm saying, if you've seen basketball, this is not foreign. This is not crazy. But I guarantee, let me just tell you this. I guarantee you, if something was to transpire on the court, Rudy Gobert is not touching anybody in the Golden State Warriors uniform.
Okay, that's fair. But
No.
I don't think he need to get and put in a headlock for us to know that.
Probably not.
Probably
not. But
I mean, majority of these basketball players now are soft. I get it, right? But
they are extreme
antics. The
even
antics.
some of the ones that we talk about on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Soft charm.
Yeah. But the antics, the behavior, the unsportsmanship. That's my thing, right? The unsportsmanship on a consistent basis.
I agree.
Like to kick gentlemen, you understand what I'm saying? Like he had a whole thing for a year or two where he was kicking people. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
But you also know Chris Paul has done that. Jason Kidd has done that. There are a lot of players we can name that have done that same thing on a regular. Chris Paul at one point was violating people on a regular basis on the basketball court. And we know this to be true.
I've never seen Chris Paul do anything to the magnitude of your boy Draymond. That's all I can say on that.
Okay. All I'm saying is I don't think it's good for the game. It's not good for
Not
him.
at all.
It's not good for Golden State. But when I see people act like they've never seen this before, it's when I'm like, but you've done it.
Yeah, but I feel you on that, right? I get you on that. My thing, like I said, the sportsmanship, just that behavior, bro. That is not basketball. That's not basketball, bro. That's not ball. You know, and even if you look at it, like, bro, he was playing defense. The man really wasn't doing no serious grabbing. And this is like I said, he's not really a big man, but you're a big man. Like that's what you do in the paint, bro. Y'all finna battle for position. It's an inbounds play, so you trying to get the ball. He's trying to stop you from getting the ball. Like that's what you do in the paint. Like y'all gonna push, you gonna shove. Like you understand what I'm saying? So
how many games? The question is, how many games is he going to be at?
I think you should 10 games, 10 to 15 games.
I think nothing more than that. Like, to me, what Ja did is 25, right? So Draymond can't be 25.
Yeah, but I mean, to me, Ja's the different. I'm a little different with Ja with that situation. But
let's talk about it. What you think?
I mean, technically, Ja didn't do anything basketball related. What he did was, to me, just immature. Flashing a gun on social media, right? That's all he did. He didn't flash it at anybody. He didn't point it at anybody. He flashed a firearm on social media. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
In Memphis. I guarantee you it was a legal gun. It's you know what I mean? Like, he necessarily did.
Do we even know if it was a real gun?
We'll just assume it's a real gun. Let's just, because I'm hoping you guys are not just suspend him over a fake gun.
That could happen.
I hope. I mean, it could, but I would hope that y'all would do y'all due diligence and okay, it was a real firearm. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I even think 25 games for Ja was excessive. You know, but
I don't think I disagree with that. I thought it was a lot.
It was excessive. But for Draymond, it's like, bro, you are consistent, bro. You just, like you said, you just got off suspension for putting somebody in a headlock. Then a few games later, you doing a roundhouse punch to somebody in the face. That boy could have had a concussion. He could have been out for 2-3 games. You see what I'm saying? Like this is different. Like you put harm to somebody. This man is 7 feet tall, probably 260, 70 pounds. Mm-hmm. He was on the floor for 3 to 4 minutes, grabbing his head after you hit him. Like you can't put him and Ja in the same category. I wonder
what's going on with Draymond. Because I do remember a time, I think it was last season, where he left for some personal issues for a few games.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what's going on with him, just in general. We'll never know.
Probably.
But there's something that's going down.
Yeah.
We've
Let me
seen
ask you, how do you?
Draymond for years. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead. My final minute cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying we've seen Draymond for years be aggressive on the court, but not go over the
100%.
top. What's pushing him over the top?
I don't know. Even the whole
And if
situation with
Steph,
Jordan
though,
Poole.
if you're Steph looking, well, let me just say this. I think I've said this before. I've been in practice before, man. Some things that went down.
Yeah, I feel that.
So the whole thing about it being recorded and then released to the public, that's one thing to me. But there have been things that have went down. So him hitting Jordan Poole in practice, to me, it's two people having a disagreement, and somebody probably said something that somebody thought was out of bounds, and they chose to correct that person in a physical manner. I think if you're playing sports for a while, it could be good. It could be right, wrong, or indifferent. We have seen that happen. That's not. But to then take it to a court situation in a game with fans and start doing stuff is, to me, it's different.
Yeah.
It's like what you do in a locker room. I've seen people get at each other in a locker room.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I just don't. But Jordan Poole proves himself can be a potential irritant.
That's fair.
He proves
That's fair.
himself.
I get you.
So how Draymond reacted, I don't condone that.
Mm-hmm.
But they allow Jordan Poole's running around. That's the only thing I can say.
Fair.
That's fair.
That's fair. I give you that. That's fair.
The other day, I think Gilbert Arenas asked the question the other day. How are you in a locker room with Steph Curry? You see what he does pregame, workout, everything. You see his whole nine. You see how he leads the team, and you go to Washington and do what this dude's doing. How does that happen?
Because you're not Steph Curry.
You may not be Steph, but bruh, I'm gonna pick up. Iron sharpens iron, right? So I'm gonna pick up. So even if my shot is not sinking, I'm gonna pick up something from this game.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go and then shoot horrible from the free throw line. Oh, excuse me, he shoots well from the free throw line, from the field, and my decision making on the court, and what I'm doing from the three. And if you watch him play, it's really about shot selection. Like he's putting up some impossible shots and missing them.
Yeah, he's like 2K. You ever seen those people that when they play ball, they kind of play like 2K?
Yeah.
So he's a. I mean, hence why he was in the G League for a while. But I mean, I've never really been a Jordan Poole fan. I think he's a great. I wouldn't say great, but he was a good sixth man for that year for them to win a ring.
Yep.
But he's not a starter on any team. Like he's a good solid 6th, 7th man coming off your bench. But I get, and whatchamacallit in the Wizards, like they don't have anybody. Their best player is Kyle Kuzma. So it's like, you would start in that situation. Like I feel like even if he was on Atlanta, bro, you coming off the bench. You ain't starting over Trey and you're not starting over Javante Murray.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, you coming off the bench, bro. If he was on the Bulls, if it was the Bulls, you're coming off the bench.
Oh, what about Kobe White?
I mean, the man's always been able to put up a few buckets. I guess maybe just this is his year that he's coming out. Nothing special to me. If I was the GM, I want you to keep playing the way that you plan because I'm gonna try to trade you and see what I could get for you.
So
that's what I would do.
If you think that about Kobe White, what do you think about Zach LaVine?
I love Zach.
Really?
I'm a huge Zach LaVine fan, but it is time to go.
So when I hear the name Zach LaVine, I hear Mr. No Defense, Mr. Shoot, and don't score.
I can't say that. The man put up some buckets.
Yeah, but he's also had some nights. He's also had many nights where he puts up no buckets.
Yeah. I mean, he's not. Am I going to put him in great, or I'm going to put him in? He's an extremely good basketball player. You're good, right? Because since you've been on the Bulls, you've been averaging like I think the first season he averaged 20, and then after that he was averaging like 24, 25 points the last few years. That's a good basketball player. For you to average 25 points in the NBA, I don't care where you are. You're a good basketball player. But like he is a piece. You're a third, maybe a fourth option. You're not a number one or a number two or a number three option.
So if
A solid three.
if you're averaging 24, 25 points a game, you're a third option.
On a championship team, I would think yeah. Because you got people like Giannis, Joker, that are averaging 30 plus. I think SGA is averaging like 32.
Oh, SGA is the bomb.
You understand? I think Jason's almost averaging 30. You understand what I'm saying? Like you have great number one options. He's not a number one option. Because even on the Bulls, I think the first option really would be DeMar before going to Zach.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah.
You know? So I mean
Let me ask you
DeMar
Zach
dropping
LaVine
30
goes to another team.
Yeah.
Zach goes to another team. What team does he make better?
He makes the Lakers better.
Oh, you think so?
He makes Atlanta better.
Hmm.
He would make the Warriors better.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes, he would. Name me a team that doesn't need a 6'6", 6'7" shooter.
Golden State doesn't need a guy who doesn't play defense. Not a shred. Not even interested. That'd be like saying Carmelo Anthony to play with Golden State. Not a chance in hell. It would not happen.
Melo couldn't play for. Come on, man.
Doesn't play a shred.
Nuggets.
You see? When's the last time you seen a defense of Carmelo Anthony highlight? You seen a block? You seen a strip? You see leading the break? He doesn't play like that, bro. He's playing for himself.
Denver Nugget Melo played defense. Not elite defense, but played defense, bro. I can't let you do that. I done heard Kobe say one of the hardest persons to get my shot up against was Carmelo Anthony because he was just so big. He was stronger than you thought he was, and his post game was crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Now, is he elite? No, he's not. LeBron is not elite defense.
Oh, we know this.
Okay, you don't have a lot of elite defensive players in the league now. I don't know anybody Luka plays no defense.
Zero. Actually, negative.
But you can't sit here and tell me that Luka is not going to be a positive on someone else's team because he doesn't play defense.
Oh, I can sit here and say that. He's not a positive on his own team.
Yes, he is. He just has a trash team.
Oh, really?
He's got a.
So when he was playing with Brunson and he was playing with Kristaps Porzingis, what did he do?
He got to the Western Conference. He was going through the West. I think he got to the Western Conference Finals, didn't he? Or he got
locked down. Then he got locked down by Wiggins.
So you're about to prove my point. So I got locked down by Wiggins. Then what? So where was everybody else? Where was Chris? Where was Bronson? Where was Tim Hardaway Jr.? He got locked up. Cool. So where's the rest of my team?
The team is built just like LeBron. When Luka plays, he holds the ball so much. The team is built for him to pass the ball and for people to knock down shots. That doesn't work in the NBA. It really hasn't been proven to work unless LeBron was in his prime. Prime LeBron. That's not going to work now. It is not going to work for Luka Doncic. And wherever Luka goes, he's going to get the rock out of his hand. That's why when he comes out and he scores these 35, 45, 55, that's all horrible stuff. That's not good. It looks good for ESPN. And the continuity of a team and winning and progressing and winning the best of 7 is never going to happen for him. Get the rock out of your hand, make the other people better, shed about 25 pounds, and come ball. If you look at
So-
Luka his rookie year, he doesn't look anything like he looks right now because he's not committed, Mike. He is not committed to the game. He's out here doing his thing. Also, when Luka sits down with the media, he is not interested in any interview he's doing.
I agree with that.
Not at all. So that's why when people say he could be the face of the NBA, what are we talking about? It's never
Well,
going to happen.
We know LaMelo Ball is about to be the face of the NBA when LeBron leaves.
LaMelo Ball has to be on the court and not break his ankle trying to break somebody else's ankle.
My man was balling before he got hurt, man.
Okay, but now he's hurt. The other day he went up, layup, oh snap. I got a Liz Frank going on. What is it, bro? You know these guys ain't built for this. The lower extremities in that family is not happening, man. You know this.
I don't know, man. He got to build his legs, his ankles. But I mean, I got to say this too. Your boy Curry had the same issue. Your boy Curry had the same issue the first 4 to 5 years, bro. So I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
And then what did they do? They drafted, they traded, and built a team around him where, okay, we cannot depend on you because you keep getting hurt. So you need help.
You know you
Melo MVP, yes.
Both of y'all delusional. You know that, right?
How?
I tell Lottie all the time.
The man, LaMelo was giving you 30 and 10 a night before he got hurt, bro. 34, 35.
You can go to look at what there have been many players who've been on trash teams averaging crazy points, man.
Right, like Luka. Luka's averaging, he's on a horrible squad and he's giving you buckets.
Is he?
Even though they lost last night.
Like top 5 seed right now.
Are they?
I think so.
If they are, I mean, obviously because of Luka, like he's one of those players where in basketball, I feel like you have a small amount of players that can win you games, right? Mm-hmm. But when you get to the playoffs, it's a totally different intensity, totally different, right? So, like, I'll give you Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is probably the best, the greatest regular season quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
When he gets to the playoffs, trash. I won't say trash. I'm not gonna say trash, but it was off. The greatness dropped down. That's why Tom Brady is so great.
That was like the GOAT in his era that was showing something different in the playoffs.
And you feel what I'm saying? But Peyton is still great. But when it came to the playoffs, it's a different game. Same thing with LeBron. LeBron was great in the regular season those first 7 years when he was in Cleveland. But he couldn't win in the playoffs. He go down to Miami, go with Chi-Town, D-Wade, I got a ring before you. Let me show you how to do this, young boy. Because I done blew my knee out. I can't do it anymore, so I need help. That's boom, big three come in. All right, I'm going to give you the mindset. I'm going to show you how to control this game and win championships, LeBron.
But then LeBron comes out and says, I ain't need to go there. I'm good.
It's cool. It's cool. But y'all know what it is.
Why would he even say that, though?
Because, man, we don't have to get into that, okay? I don't know why he would say that, but you know what it is. Anybody that know LeBron know what it is. You ain't win no ring until you got down with Chi-Town. Just know that.
I agree.
That's all I'm going to say. You ain't Chi-Town shows you how to win.
Is Luka going to get that ball out of his hand?
He needs help, bro. Like he's giving you 30. Well, he had 39 and 8 last night. Like the man is a stat stuffer, but you know,
that's doing
you gotta win. It's doing nothing. It's same thing with Russell Westbrook, right? Because he was giving you 30, 15, and 10, still losing.
Doesn't really
matter. You know, you gotta have a good team. I think Joker didn't even. I don't think he had double digits in anything. I think he had like 8 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. But he has an amazing team. He has an amazing team where he doesn't have to do that. You understand what I'm saying?
Are you saying
Luka has a horrible team?
But my point is, does Luka make the team worse in some respects?
He doesn't make the team worse, but he definitely needs help.
But you think if you stack in stats, you can't make your team worse?
I think you have, in his position, you truly have no option.
Really?
Who's going to score besides you?
He's got Kyrie over there.
You've been hurt, per usual. You've been hurt. You want to talk about somebody who's been hurt? He got hurt when he got traded there last year, and then turned around. He's hurt at the beginning of this season already. He's been out for like a month.
You know, before you get through this season, Luka's going to be hurt.
Maybe.
You know.
But as of right now, what I would say about Luka is that since he's been in the league, he had made the playoffs, I believe, almost every year besides last year. Am I right?
I think so.
With a bum squad, trash, by himself, no other superstar. Because Chris Porzingis is not a superstar. Jalen Brunson wasn't a superstar. He was coming into his superstardom, but you ain't become a superstar really until you got to the whatchamacallit.
Kendall's comment right here is why Luka makes his team worse. Mavs need to become a better defensive team if they want to win big.
100%.
You can't lean on
I
Luka.
give you that.
Your leader is not playing defense?
Steph Curry plays defense?
Yes, he does.
Oh, my God.
100%. He played better defense in the finals versus Boston than Marcus Smart. And Marcus Smart was Defensive Player of the Year.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. No, I don't, man. No, I don't. Stephen Curry is a defensive liability his whole career. Hence why Kyrie hit that shot over him. That's why LeBron said, "Hey, yo, switch off."
You don't think that Luka is a defensive liability? This is why Russ said this.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, right? But like we just said when we were talking about Steph Curry and we were talking about LaMelo Ball with the ankle situation, right? Mm-hmm. You got Draymond for that defensive presence. Plus, you got Iguodala for that defensive presence. Plus, you drafted Clay, who was before getting hurt, was a dominant two-way player, brother. And you can say that. So take away Steph Curry, you've got three pretty good. I would say Draymond, when they was winning those rings, Draymond was an elite defender. Iggy definitely was an elite defender, and so was Klay Thompson, bro. So out of your starting five, you've got 3 out of 5 that are pretty much locking up their position, bro. You don't really have to do too much. And every time it was an elite, point guard that your boy had to guard, he was getting cooked. That's all I'm saying about Steph Curry. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Kendall says Steph only struggles defensively against players.
Against what did I just say?
Player, he's solid.
He's solid. Okay, average. But when we get to the finals, we're not dealing with average point guards. We're dealing with great, elite.
There's only been one player that I've ever seen that I couldn't find a hole in his game.
Who?
Mike Jordan.
Well, Michael Jordan's the greatest player ever touched basketball.
This is my point.
Yeah.
So,
period.
Steph plays defense. He doesn't play lockdown dog defense, but you're not just running right by this guy. This is not Jordan Poole.
Stephen Curry is not stopping anybody, bro. Elite.
Oh,
he's not stopping any. He's not stopping anybody.
Oh yeah.
So you're saying that you would put Stephen Curry if you're in the finals?
Yeah.
You'd put Steph Curry on your best player?
No, I would never put my best player on on the other best player. I would never do that. No team does that to that. So no, I wouldn't do that.
Mike did.
Yeah, but that's Mike.
Scotty did.
But Scotty wasn't the best player on the team. So he played the best player on the team.
Okay.
And that's what Scotty was there for. So yeah, I'm gonna put Clay over there when Clay was in his prime. Yeah. And I'm gonna put Steph over here. But Steph is gonna hold his own over here. And you're not just gonna blow by him.
He's not, bro.
Okay.
You gonna tell me he didn't get exposed in none of those finals?
Yeah, he got exposed in some, but he did some exposing as well.
Okay, a little bit. Offensively, I would never in my life take anything away from Stephen Curry.
You don't get 4 rings, bro, with someone hiding you every night. You can't get 4 rings hiding every night. Just like Luka can't win in the playoffs by the way he plays.
I agree.
And I want to see more from him that I'm still not seeing this year. I'm still not seeing.
He doesn't have the team. He doesn't have the team.
But let me see you play that defense, Mike. You bring the ball up. I'm on you, bro. Let me see that about you. Let me see you get down in the athletic position, because I don't see that at all, Luka. His defense is really poor because he's standing up. Like he can't bend his knees with something wrong with his back. What's wrong with him?
I mean, the man been playing since he was 15, bro.
Okay, then retire early, bro. But if you're out here, bring something.
I'll give you that, bro. I give you that, right? I never said Luka was a great defense or even a good defensive player, right? But I do believe, because you asked me, the original question was if Zach LaVine, what team he could make better,
That's
right? Okay,
Yeah.
so like I said, I gave you a list of a few, but yeah, same thing with Luka. I think if you put Luka on different teams, where he doesn't necessarily have to score 30, 35 a night, he can make other teams better.
So he needs to play with somebody like Giannis.
That'd be crazy.
I mean, a lot of people can win a championship playing with Giannis.
I don't think
Oh yeah.
I'm not completely sold on Dame yet.
Oh,
I
I'm not
don't
at all.
know.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not like watching. At first, I was like the star power and the offensive presence. It makes sense, but then like watching them play, it's like Dame just doesn't. He's not really a point guard. He's just short. Kind of the same thing with Stephen Curry. Like guys aren't really point guards. You're really shooting guards, right?
But Mike,
Because
what
it's
is
like,
a point, bro? What's a point
what you
guard?
mean?
What's a point guard?
To me, a point guard really makes everybody truly better. They actually are floor generals. They are an extension of the coach and the coach's mind and what the coach has planned, and they implement that onto the court. They
Who
are the
plays like
general.
who plays like that today?
Um,
He really doesn't exist anymore. Who
to
plays like
to an extent, I still would give it to Chris Paul because he still is an active player.
Yeah. To me, Chris
Okay.
Paul is the last traditional point guard in basketball.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
true floor
Yeah.
general.
Yeah. But there's no one else today that plays like that. That's
still
an
would say,
archaic. That's like a center who's just down in the post banging. That player doesn't
I
exist
think
anymore.
I think Melo Ball is that as well too.
No, I don't think so.
I think Melo is that because Melo, but it's just the same thing with Luka. Like he has to score. There's nobody else on the team to score, right? But also you got to think about this too, bro. Think about the coaches, right? That's a big thing as well too. Who are coaching these players? Are you guys really developing them? Are you guys really sound and smart coaches to develop the right players?
I agree.
It's a lot of trash. No
A lot
disrespect to
of these
Monty.
coaches are just picking up paychecks.
I never thought Monty was going to do as bad as he's doing right now, bro.
Is he gonna make it?
Not with all that talent.
Is he gonna make it through?
I think for as much as they're paying him, give him a season. You paying him a lot of money, bro. At least give him a season. But I mean, with all that talent, bro, you still can't figure it out in the Eastern Conference.
Well, you come in, you take Jaden Ivey, who was a starter, you put him on a bench.
Beast.
You don't
Yeah.
really tell him why. You didn't talk to him at all in the offseason.
Yeah.
Is that leadership, man?
No.
So who really is trying to play for that cat, man? And we can walk around out here and think that players don't play for coaches or get excited about the system they're in or the organization. Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
So who wants to play for Monty, man?
It don't look like they want to play for him.
Hey,
But
Brendan says he still has faith in Melo.
Yeah, LaMelo Ball. I'm telling you, bro. Steph Curry, correct me, was it like the first 4 or 5 years he kept having ankle issues?
He did.
You feel me? But they
Yes, sir.
kept drafting, they kept making trades. It's gonna be the same thing with Melo Ball, man. It's only 3, 4 years. It's 4 years in now, right?
Oh, well, if that's the similarity that you're claiming, I think that's the only one. I don't know what he's doing off the court. I don't know how his prep is, how his work is, what his diet is.
Yeah.
I don't know what his mental is like on the game. I don't know any of that. What I see is a guy who can score. Because to me in the league, you got mainly two players. And we get confused a lot about who these players are. You got a scorer or you got a shooter.
Mm-hmm.
And most of these cats that we talk about fall into those buckets. They're
I
scorers
agree.
or they're shooters. They'll make anybody better. They'll come out and score points. But if you look at the rest of that sheet, are they grabbing rebounds? Are they throwing assists? It's okay. But we definitely going to score these points. What is our plus minus looking like? Do we play defense? I mean, when we feel like it. And that's about it, man. That's most of these guys. So then when we get to the playoffs, and defense is important, then we see a lot of whatever.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Then people go home.
Yeah. But I mean, you already know, man. Like, if anybody that play any kind of sport, team sport, you know, there's a saying that my coach always said. They say, I think it was in the Remember the Titans as well too. You know, offense sells tickets, defense wins championships. Always.
That's right. Now, Imani tells me all the time, Melo's score is not, he's passed first. What is he averaging? 6.57 assists a game?
Mm-hmm. I think before he left, he was averaging 10, though. In that last, 8 games. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, I think, to me, Melo, as of right now, Melo, to me, is a very even kill on points and also assists, right? Because he's really good at both. To me.
I mean, we'll see.
But I tell you this, he get traded, man. He get traded. I know he just signed the max, but if he get traded, he can make so many teams better. But he got to go to a contender, though.
You really think so?
Damn it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ja got 26, 5, and 8. Come on, Ja. Finna drop 30 the first night back, man. Hey, they down 4.
Down. I'm seeing down 2
Uh-oh.
right now. Down 2.
Are they down 2? So mine's delayed a little bit.
5 minutes left in the fourth.
Hey, buy Ja. I've been buying Ja.
Okay. Have we been on this merry-go-round before, though? Have we? Yeah.
A little bit.
We've been on that merry-go-round, right? We rode that horse and then jumped over to that elephant or whatever's there. We've done that before.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we still get excited about that?
A little bit, yeah, I do.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying people in general are going to watch this game tonight. Some people are still out here quasi in the corner. They won't let people know, but they're excited about whatever they see Zion doing.
I give you that.
You know he's not.
I just think Zion.
You know he's not never going. He's really never going to commit to being in shape.
No, he's not. He's
and
not.
you can see a mindset, right? Because to me, a player is driven off mindset. The press conference where they're talking about, hey, BI and Zion, if y'all win the in-season tournament, what y'all gonna do? These guys laughing and joking about what you laughing and joking about?
Yeah, it's serious. You talking about half a
minute? You have your mind ready, then you come out and score 13 points.
Right, trash.
Then you want to come out the next night and
drop. Yeah, trash.
Because he's been talking. So I'm gonna come out here. I still don't have a jump shot yet, but I'm gonna come out here.
He got no jump shot. He has no go-to move. He's just purely going off athleticism.
What is he doing in the off season to get better? What is he doing?
Nothing.
Bro, just go
he
hire.
Was hurt.
Go hire a coach, bro. You could work on your form sitting in a chair.
Yeah, that's what LaMarcus Aldridge did.
Yeah, bro. Go get a coach and just work on your form.
Yeah, because his form, they don't go up all the way. It's like he shoot like this. He don't shoot.
Come on.
But I've been saying from the beginning, man, Zion is, I'm not going to say trash, but he's not as good as the hype. I just never, when I look at a basketball player, bro, I try to really find somebody that can, one, score on all 3 levels. Okay. And people who don't know what the 3 levels are, that's the paint, that's the mid-range, and that's the 3. Okay. And also that have a smart basketball mind, right? And it's not always, like we were just saying, it's not always about just scoring points, right? Like, can you give me 30 and 10? Because that lets me know that you were getting the team involved, but you was also getting buckets as well too, right? Can you get me some rebounds as well too? Because that's just strictly just effort. Defense and rebounding is effort. How much more do you want it compared to the next person, right? That kind is where I gauge my basketball guys at, right? And I just never really seen that out of Zion, right? It's one thing to be athletic to get rebounds, right? It's another thing to really go get the board because it's hard, right? So somebody as explosive and as strong as Zion, it's super easy for you to get rebounds, right?
But that's what he leans on. He leans
Exactly. But once that isn't there, right? I'll take LaMelo Ball. You are not athletic, right? And that to me, that was the biggest thing between Ant-Man and LaMelo Ball, right? Anthony Edwards is a athletic guard, right?
Yes. Yes.
LaMelo Ball is not that at all. You barely can jump that high. You're quick. You're not necessarily fast. That's why his handles are the way they are, because he has to do that to create a shot. You understand? And you just happen to be 6'7", 6'8". You feel what I'm saying? So for you to not be athletic, but you're still averaging, I think, like 6, 7 boards. That's effort. You're still giving me almost 10 assists. That's effort. That's knowledge. That's being able to. I might not be able to get my shot, but I can draw these two defenders here and get you open, and I know you're gonna cut. That's smart basketball. You see what I'm saying? Even with Anthony Edwards, I don't see him doing that. I don't see. I'm not going to say Anthony Edwards. I know that's a great segue into.
He doing other. my man doing other things. He put the energy into other areas. Yeah.
Anthony Edwards a wild boy, man. Anthony Edwards a wild boy, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Funny dude. My thing is this though. Let's talk about AE for a little bit.
Let's go.
You're putting stuff in the text messages. You're texting people about, let me see the tape and what that 100 G's, and I'm gonna have you. We're gonna talk to the lawyer, and so what you gonna do? You putting all this in the text messages.
Yeah, man. That ain't the way to handle
We're
that,
not,
big dog.
we're not more savvy. We don't get more savvy. We don't.
Yeah. You're leaving evidence, dog. You leave evidence with a paper trail.
Don't get it. But whenever I hear these situations, my thoughts go to the children that are involved.
Mm-hmm.
Some child somewhere that's going to be born of Anthony Edwards is going to have visibility to those text messages.
Right.
And it could be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now. What you going to tell them? Man, I was tripping at that time. My mind wasn't right. I don't know. But it's just not a good thing overall.
And I, my thing is this too, right? You have to put this in perspective. I think Anthony Edwards is 22.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So even though, yes, you are a professional athlete, as men that are, and I'm not sure how old you are, but at 35, the immaturity, the mentality at 22 is night and day. You understand what I'm saying? So obviously, hopefully the young man can grow from this situation. I don't know if he has older men in his life, like his father, uncles, grandfather, older brothers, whatever, mentors, what have you, right? But this is one of those teaching moments, right? That God rest my father's soul, that if I was in a situation like this, I need to talk to my father. I need to talk to my granddaddy. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these are those teachable moments where you have to have an older male, like, yo, this is how you conduct yourself in something like this. This was wrong. This, that, and the third, whatever. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So I just don't know. I just don't know if he has that or not. You understand what I'm saying? So
I know he was raised by his mom and his grandmother, but I don't know what other influences.
So I mean, if you telling me that, then it's probably not there. If you're telling me that, so it's like, it was definitely a wrong move. You know what I mean? Only thing I can say it's a learning lesson, bro.
Well, the full story is that he has his girlfriend who was pregnant.
He had his girlfriend that's pregnant. Yeah.
And this young lady is also pregnant, reaching out and saying, I'm pregnant. And he's saying, hey, I'm not trying to have all that. Right?
Have a baby and all. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Imani says he's young.
That's what I just said. He's young, 22. He's 22 and just
about experiences. I know he
100%.
But we've all bumped into an old fool. So we got to find a way to get people from being that person's just young to being someone that can handle stuff. I don't know though. Does the NBA? I know the NFL has courses that they give their players about how to conduct yourself and some things you might want to do with your money. The NBA may need to up more of that. If you're paying these guys
I agree.
200 something million, you got to have some education that comes along with that. And
100%.
a lot of these situations may be more testimony. If you want to showcase these guys in in-season tournaments and on TV tonight on TNT, and you want to do all that, you got to make sure they're around and invest in your product and not just pay them and send them out. So that may be something too. Brenda says makes for a more interesting story if they step to the edge of chaos and regain order. It does. I mean, there's a redemption story. Everybody wants to see someone's win. I mean, to me, let me say this: people who win want to see people win.
Right.
There are people out here who hate and whatever that is, but people who are actually trying to get something done want to see somebody else get something done. So, yeah, I want to see Anthony Edwards do his thing.
100%.
But I also want to see every child born of someone have an opportunity, a chance, and feel loved, and not have to read something that someone said about them not wanting them, things like that too. So, we'll see how it plays out. Richard says, "What's up, FD? Hope all is well. Why do some NFL teams don't have patience with young quarterbacks? Because they're paying them. So you're not going to, most teams, if any, are going to draft a guy and then pay him a lot of money and then watch him develop. That's just not part of the program."
Which is like so detrimental because it's like, bro, you put some of these quarterbacks in the worst positions to succeed.
Yes.
And you're expecting them just to make diamonds out of nothing. You give them no O-line, no running back, no wide receiver. We need to go to the playoffs this year.
That's
like
right.
what? Like,
and there are several coaches that are put in horrible situations. Actually produce results and then fired within a year or 9 games we've seen. Or by the next season, they don't make it out of the next season. So, Richard, I think that's really the skinny, as we say, on why quarterbacks are not allowed to develop. I mean, we only let some players develop in the NBA. Unless you are a player who's overproducing your salary range. So when you look at a Steph, he wasn't getting the max when he was trying to grow. You look at a Zion, they were making certain money. So if you're averaging X amount of points and so many rebounds, you're on the court, you're probably outproducing your contract. Yeah, you could be around here, but this not a situation where I'm about to pay you $100-something million, $200 million, and you're trying to get it together. Like, that's why I don't think Zion is going to be in with the Pelicans too much longer.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I would say that too.
It's time for Zion.
You can still get so much for him at this point. You can still get so much for him. Because the potential is there. Like, bro, you could be great. Well, I think Ja about to win. It's 113.
He just hit a big shot.
Oh, smack. Oh, he missed it. Well, I just saw he missed.
Okay, it's 113, 50. I got 51 seconds, 50 seconds left.
I got 26.
You're ahead of me. Let's see how this is.
Yeah, BI got the ball. Oh, they screen. Good screen. Do something with it. You got to hit that. You got to hit it. Trash.
Overtime? Are they going to overtime?
Trash. You got to hit that, man. 9.6 left. You got to hit that. That was a wide open 3. You got to hit that, man. I think I might do like a little announcer, like how people be on IG or be on Facebook, and they be like commenting on the game with the game going on.
Well, CJ, what kind of shot was that?
I mean, it was an open shot. It was a good look, but you got to make that.
I mean, that ball hit the backboard?
Yeah, you got to make that. That's what I'm saying, bro. You got to make that.
Think about if Clay or Steph put that shot in.
Smack. Oh, it's wet. But that's why they're so great, right?
Absolutely.
I think
Zion.
LaMelo would have hit that.
Yeah, wait, yeah.
Here you go. Come on. LaMelo's hitting that, man.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Don't know about that. To me, let's talk about LaMelo right quick. To me, his little crossover move is one of the ugliest things you ever want to see.
Well, he getting you.
Okay. All right.
Come on, you're Golden State playing Boston.
I feel like I've seen a lot of splash in the pan players who can't stay healthy or whatever else is going on. I feel like Melo is one of them. You know, I just don't see
He
it.
might be. He might be for the moment, man. But I'm telling you, the right team, if the right players, man. I'm trying to tell you, the man is a stud, bro.
But when those real ballers come out, it don't matter what team and what system and what they balling.
He's a real baller, but you ain't gonna win without a team. Oh, did y'all hit it? He hit the game winner.
Man, I'm on a commercial. Did he hit the
Memphis?
shot?
Well, Memphis won. I just don't know if he hit it. Was it Ja that hit the shot? Or they had Zion on the bench at the end of the game.
Hold on, I'm right here.
Hold on, let me go.
Yeah, Zion hit the shot. I mean, Ja hit the shot.
Yeah, man.
He penetrated, did a spin move, and hit a shot like a layup.
Got him. Ooh, got him. You know who he got that from, right?
Who you get that from?
Derrick Rose.
Derrick
Rose
Ja.
showed him that, man.
Yeah, Ja is no Derrick Rose. So.
He's no Derrick Rose, but Derrick showed him that little spin move. Go up with it.
Okay.
You know, Derrick Rose, one of the greatest point guards of all time, man. You know that.
Yeah, he is. But when Ja was penetrating, what was Zion at?
He was on the bench.
Why is that?
The coach had him on the bench.
I mean, he just scored that because there's nobody.
There's no paint presence. Yeah, no paint presence. Yeah.
So where's Zion at?
He was on the bench.
And I'm telling you, people want stuff. They want to get crowned. They want this. They want that. What the hell, what you sitting on the bench for?
The liability, I guess. You had to be. If I'm a coach, the reason you're on the bench in that situation because you're a liability.
And this is why this looks good. See, this is one of those situations. Happy for Ja. It feels good, right? But that's not a play. You think that's happening in the playoffs? You think a team is going to have no post presence, no big man presence in the playoffs? And you're going to drive and you're going to hit that shot.
No, but I think for Ja, that's just a bag. That's just one of the tricks in his bag, bro. Like he doesn't have to do that for that particular scenario. For that moment, yes, I needed to drive in the paint, spin move, and put it up, right? But in the playoffs, I might dunk that, or I might act like I'm a spin move, come back and pull up from mid range, or I might do a quick crossover, pull up mid range. You know what I'm saying? Like he can do whatever. That's my thing and I said that since day one. I love Ja way more than Zion since day one. Ja is the truth.
Yeah, at least Ja checks boxes when Ja comes to play. Ja is in shape. I think on the basketball side, the only thing Ja needs to do is improve his outside shooting.
And that's it. And we can agree that he has improved it from his rookie season.
Yeah, that's proven. Yeah, he has. Needs to get better, but he has.
I give you that. Yeah.
But you don't have any questions about, like tonight, was he going to come out here out of shape? I'd never question that.
Nah.
Let Zion be out.
Yes.
You don't know what's about to happen with that guy. And to me, there's layers to that. There's reason, like, why is that? I think somebody said in here, keep Zion away with Brendan. Keep Zion away from the cookies. But Brendan is bigger than cookies. Like, that's skipping the rock across the surface of the water. Yeah, it's something going on that he's not happy with something that has him like that.
Yeah, it could be personal. It could be business. He could be like, I do not want to be in. He might not want to. He might pull a James Harden. I just don't want to be in New Orleans. You know. So.
What else we got here? Kendall says, FD, that Pistons mess can be good for Wiseman card market. Lovely for a super collector like you that get them on the cheap. This is true. This is 1,000% true. This is true. Camden doesn't come up in here and play games. He speaks facts.
He keeping it real. I feel that. But I am disappointed, man, because I'm not gonna lie, man. I got some K Cunningham. I got a K Cunningham.
But let's talk about this.
25.
You knew K wasn't real, right? You knew that.
Okay, look.
Mike,
I didn't expect him to be a superstar. I expected him to be close to Paolo. Like Paolo is phenomenal. That was my expectation. That you would be
when I
something
heard it
like
all season, when he was on the USA practice squad and everybody was talking about, man, his jump shot is blazing now. No, I told people I got to see that. I don't believe he can shoot like that. And he cannot shoot like that.
Nah.
Yeah. And he's not, his vision, because I kick back and watch him Detroit. His vision on the court is not what people to me are looking for the next Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not going to find it.
No.
And people are looking for the next 6'9" point guard in Magic.
No, you're not. No.
They're not going to find it. Jalen Rose, Penny Hardaway was probably one of the closest you're going to find. And now we stumble upon Cade Cunningham. And he's not that kind of player. People should not put, last night he had 40-something. That's cool. But he's not that kind of player.
Right.
You can't be shooting 40%. I always say this. This is my knock here is against Trae Young. You can't be shooting 41% from the field and be an effective point guard. It doesn't work like that. You got to get your shooting percentage up, and you got to hit your free throws. That's the biggest knock against Ja. You can't shoot 65% from the free throw line and expect
you got to shoot at least 80s.
You can't
high 80s.
That's right.
Mid-high 80s.
So you're coming out here and you're showing people, okay, you can dunk. You can jump on folks and you can hang. You can do all that. Can you hit your free throws? Because at the end of the game, it's going to come down to the fundamentals of the game, not just what your raw athleticism can give you.
100%.
Cade Cunningham, I just don't see that.
And I want to say this too, right? People have to understand, like, when we talk about some of these great players, besides LeBron, right? They literally have time to develop. Okay.
If they're
when
really
you talk about,
but
we're talking about when I'm thinking about great players, right? Stephen Curry had time to develop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would even say Kawhi had time to develop. I would definitely say KD had time to develop. You know what I mean? Like the expectation wasn't that these guys are going to be out the gate giving you 30 points out the
That's
gate.
unrealistic.
They had time. They had time to develop.
They have to.
Yeah.
The thing about Robin was, I say this all the time, was backing up John Sally.
Yeah.
Nobody was saying, why is Robin backing up John Sally? He should be playing right now. But who remembers that and who's talking about that now? When you talk about greatness, power forward, rebounding, 7 years in a row leading the league in rebounding. Nobody's talking about John Sally.
Right.
Yeah. But we forget that. We're like guys who don't come out like LeBron, score 20 points a game for 20 years.
Right. But like that's a phenomenon. Like LeBron literally is a God's gift to the basketball world.
I agree.
Like you don't have a lot of people, let alone athletes, that are built like LeBron, bro. The man has been 270, 260 pounds at 6'8", 6'9" since he was 17, 16 years old. Like not a lot of people. That's just God-given. That's just a God-given genetics that he was born with, right? So, and then for him to be for his size to be as athletic as a point guard, as strong as a small forward, power forward, or a center, he has the IQ of a point guard. He has the ability of all five positions. Like that's just rare, bro. And he has never had a Hall of Fame coach. You know, like that's just a rare commodity.
Yeah, I mean, Spo's about to be a Hall of Fame coach.
You said what?
Spo will be a Hall of Fame coach.
I give you Spo. I give you that. But no one said he was a Hall of Fame coach when they were coaching him.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Nobody was saying that. Everybody was saying Pat Riley. Pat Riley. You know, Pat Riley was the mastermind behind that.
He was. I
know,
actually also, Pat Riley was the mastermind of getting LeBron up out of Miami.
That's fair. Yeah, I can give you that.
When you tell somebody you're going to run SHIT around here, yeah, you don't come in here and tell me who needs to be fired.
Of course.
I control that, young man.
Right.
Which is now why you don't ever hear LeBron talk about Miami. And this is why he made the statement going back. I already know the answer. Why he made the statement of, I didn't have to go to Miami to show my grade. That's talking to Pat Riley. That's not talking to Dwayne Wade.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to Pat Riley.
Yeah.
You never see these cats together. You never see them talking to each other. When they're at events, you don't see them around each other. Because LeBron really wants to come in and run the show. He wants to tell people to do where to pick it up, put it down, you know, all that. And bust. Basically told him in so many words that's not happening around here either.
Right. I mean, everybody. LeBron's a diva. You could tell that he's a diva.
Capital D-I.
Yeah, he's a diva. Now that doesn't take away from his greatness.
Yeah, but no, it doesn't take away from his greatness. Yeah.
But you are a diva. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it also keeps him away from being Mike Jordan.
I mean, he's never going to. I mean,
never.
You'll never be Mike.
Never.
But even the way your game is, bro, like you're not cut. You know, people have to understand, man. Same thing with Mike Jordan. Michael Jordan is the same thing, right? Like it's just you're just that true one of one, bro. Like, think about this, bro. Mike Jordan literally average size, right? We talking 180 something pounds, 6'6". He coming in as a rookie, giving you 30, averaging 30.
Broke
you
his
understand?
Foot, back and got silly on you. 35.
And you said something about shooting 40%. The man was shooting 50% plus from the field.
Shot 52% up until when he went to the Wizards and still finished at 49% from the field. Think about that. People sleeping. And you out here talking about Trae Young shooting 40%?
But two totally different players.
I agree. But when you flick that wrist and that net, it ain't moving on you. It's not moving around. This ain't a circus. It's not moving around. You got to shoot that ball and hit.
Hey, look, man, let me tell you something. I got a soft spot for LaMelo Ball and Trae Young in my heart.
I know you do. But we got to keep it real on what's the play. We don't worry about soft spots, man.
Trae Young is the man. I don't care what you say.
He's going to be man, but they're going to get him up out of Atlanta. Watch.
That's cool. He can slide up out of Atlanta. He deserved to be on a contending team too. Because they, for whatever reason, they haven't built around him.
Well, I know the reason. You know the reason.
What?
He ain't the dude to build around.
He is.
No, he's not. Not when
bro, he is.
Yo, if I show up and I kick back and I'm a scout, yeah, I'm just looking at this, go left to right, and I'm like, okay, so what is he shooting from the field? And somebody tells me 40%, 41. This is Cade. This is Trae Young. There's a lot of players we can name. You're expendable, bro. You're not the franchise player here. You're not going to be.
Trae Young is a franchise player, bro.
Oh, he'll be on somebody's franchise and be a player, but he won't be in Atlanta.
In a team like Atlanta, he's definitely a franchise player. Now, if you pair him up with another superstar, depending on what superstar you pair him up with, he might not be the dominant superstar on that team.
He won't be. Now, what superstar?
You know what I mean?
What superstar would you put with Trae Young, and you think that's about to do something? I can't name anybody.
Joker.
Oh, that wouldn't work.
I would. Would I sit here and
on Joker? Then more pressure on him.
Why you say that?
Because this cat's out here shooting 40%. Just like when Dame came over, Dame's lack of defense is more pressure on Giannis. Middleton, let's say Middleton gets hurt, which is probably going to happen, or he's already playing hurt. There's more pressure on Giannis. That's why Giannis is out here 64, 52, because he knows I got to come out the gate because this dude, I don't know where he's at right now.
Yeah, but at the same time, he was doing that last year too.
Yeah, but at least he had Drew Holiday, who's going to pick up on the defensive end. Everything's coming to Giannis right now on the defensive end. He's got to shut that thing down. You think Dame is going to cut something off, do something?
Nah.
He's
Dame's got to get that dog in him as well too. Dame's got to up that defensive presence.
You know, you come out in 2012, you ain't getting no dog in 2023. You know that. That dog is left. That thought has left the building, man.
And that's why I said, like, I'm a big Giannis guy. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not sold on it because I'm like, yeah, offensively y'all are there, but like I said, when it comes to the playoffs and you got to lock somebody up, Dame, I just don't trust you.
Not happening. He's going to try. What he's going to try to do is outscore some people.
Yeah, which that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to outscore him. Which 30, I'm not going to lie. He's more than capable of doing.
Oh, he will. But when the game matters and things are on the line, where you at, Dame? And have you been on that platform? Have you been on that stage before? I haven't. Yeah. I didn't see that really important too many times. It's some big shots. But nobody sat around and thought, man, Portland's going to win a championship this year.
100%.
Have the expectations coming with it. Davis. We'll see.
I agree 100%.
We'll see. C-Dub, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. He says, that's what I mean. I appreciate you. What about? He asked about how about Young's defense? What you think about Trae Young's defense?
He's a defense liability, just like Steph Curry is.
Nah. We could try to link those. We can slide it in. We can try that. That day and 2 different.
Steph Curry is a defensive liability, man. You know that.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's not hold his own.
People winning rings off that boy's defense. That's all I'm saying.
Who's winning rings off his defense? Toronto, who had 2 people hurt. Who's winning?
Kyrie.
Okay, Kyrie has 1 ring.
Off of what happened?
He'll never have another one.
What awful? Because he left LeBron.
Because he's playing with your boy. No,
because he's with LeBron.
No, I'm saying he'll never have another one with Luka.
No, Luka's not as great as LeBron. Of course not. Luka is a great player, but he needs to be paired with somebody else before he is a championship caliber player.
I'm gonna say Luka's good with extra O's in it. He's good.
Yeah.
I don't know about great.
He's great.
He's a good player.
He's a great player, bro.
I just don't know. I'm just going to say that. I don't know how you can be great and the other side of the ball, you're liability.
Is Russell Westbrook great?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No, not at all. And if somebody out there thinks that, I don't know how you think it.
Is Kawhi great?
Yes.
Paul George?
No.
James Harden?
Borderline.
Okay. Jason Tatum?
See where I'm at? No. You can't go to the finals and shoot 30% and become Casper the Friendly Ghost and turn the ball over and get GREAT. Doesn't work like that.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how that report card goes, bro. You got to come out here and earn this. You want them fouls?
I give you that.
You got to come out here and work on it.
I give you that. That's fair. So I would take Jason Tatum out of that grade. I'll take him out of the grade.
He has the ability to be. You know what I think Jason Tatum's problem is? He doesn't have a motor. He doesn't want to come get this thing every day. He's not dogmatic about what the Boston Celtics are about to do. You can piss him off in a game, and then he'll come at you. But if he's just out here running and shooting shots, he's just out here running and shooting shots.
Speaking of Dame, he got 40 right now.
That's cool. He'll remember December 19th when the finals are going on.
Yeah. We're gonna see. I do want to see how they're going to be in the playoff. I really thought it would have been more pick and roll with him and Giannis.
But I don't think that's Dame though. I don't think Dame is on that pick and roll.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I've never seen him run.
or double screens with him and Lopez. You know, you got 2 7-footers, bro. You gotta go around them, bro. You gotta use them. Double screen, double pick. You know, you gotta use them, bro. You gotta use them.
No, he's popping shoot.
Yeah, I feel you.
He's not creating a shot like that.
But see, and I think that's when we were just talking about great, right? Is great point guards, okay, in this situation I had to drop 30, I had to drop 40, 50, whatever, right? But now when you're playing with another superstar, that's when I feel like that great comes in, when you can adjust. You can adjust. Now I ain't got to drop 40. I can really probably have 10 to 12 assists because I could just really dump it off to one of them.
But you know, a lot of these guys come out here and run their system.
Yeah, I know. A lot of these cats are Hollywood, bro. I'll give you that. A lot of these cats are Hollywood.
Hector, who loves Magic Johnson and a few other people, says that no one has ever mentioned Curry and defense together.
Ever.
I have. So that tells you that somebody did. Hector. Come on, baby. No, you got to come in here with more than that.
Your boy is a defense liability. I don't understand why you just won't accept that, man.
No, he's not. But let's talk about this, though, because we talked about this, a year and a half, 2 years ago?
We did.
Where is Curry at on your all-time list right now? Because I remember I predicted that he's creeping up on your list.
He came up. Came up after that last ring. You know, he came up. He came up. But
what numerical number is he in right now?
Top 15.
Mike.
Top 15.
You know you're tripping right now, right? Top 15.
I can really name like 15 better players than.
You sure, Mike?
Yeah.
I respect it. You know I got LeBron at 11, so I respect
it. Which is
double hockey.
Okay. Yeah. I have LeBron in my top 10.
We only different by one position.
Yeah, well, he's in my top 10.
We only different by one position. See, you was out here like, man, that's wild. It's only one.
But I mean, I feel like LeBron, if he's not in your top 5, he has to be in your top 10.
Not how many left. So let me ask you.
I got to see that list. I got to see that list again. Because didn't you write it down?
I'm about to bring it to you. Let me name some players off to you. Those who haven't. This list hasn't changed. Mike knows this. So is LeBron better than Michael Jordan?
No, that's not fair.
Is he better than Oscar Robertson?
Yes.
I don't think so. Is he better than Magic Johnson?
Yes.
I don't think so. Is he better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
No.
No, he's not. Is he better than Kobe Bean Bryant?
Yes.
I don't think so. Is he better than William Russell?
Yes, he is. His career is not better. His resume is not better, but he is a better player.
I don't think so. Is he better than Hakeem Olajuwon?
No. The Dream, no.
Okay. Is he better than Tim Duncan? Mm-hmm. I see that rubber meeting that road right now. Go ahead. Speak on it.
Prime Timmy?
Okay.
No.
So no.
No.
Timmy,
no.
Is he better than Steph Curry?
Yes.
No, he's not. Is he better than Is he better than Will Chamberlain?
No.
Okay. No. So that's my top 10.
No, but
I got LeBron.
I said yes to at least 5.
And I got LeBron at number 11. I got Shaq at number 12.
How do you put LeBron ain't better than Shaq?
Okay.
But I'd put Shaq. Shaq's definitely in my Shaq's like my 7th man.
Okay.
So Shaq is not better than Bill Russell?
No. No, sir. No. You can't claim that spot, bro, when you're 415 pounds out of shape eating McDonald's. You can't do that.
Who stopped Shaq?
No. Again, we can't lean on athleticism to be top 10. We got to come out here and show some basketball skills on a prolonged basis. How many years of Shaq's career was he ready to ball every night?
Were you in LA when he was winning rings?
Yes.
All
No,
athleticism.
I was in LA. No, I was in LA when Kobe was winning rings with Paul Gasol.
Okay.
I was in the Midwest.
All athleticism had left Shaq those 3 rings. He was overweight, out of shape, giving you 30 and 20 a night, and he won 3 final MVPs and 3 rings.
Okay.
Then he was still out of shape, went to Miami and did the same thing with D Wade. Out of shape. Still, he wasn't giving you 30 and 20. He was giving you like 15 and 10.
Yeah.
You feel me? But still getting rings.
This is why I have him at 12.
We can agree to disagree on that, but Shaq definitely my 7th man. I'm a Shaq guy though too, man. I can't take nothing away from Shaq, man. I can't take nothing away from Shaq.
I don't want to take anything away from him.
For somebody who
I need prolonged, not 6 years out of 14. I need prolonged greatness to be top 10.
So at the end of Wilt's career, what was he averaging?
At the end of his career, you talking about scoring?
I'm just honestly, I don't know.
Hold on, let me tell you, sir.
Like his last 3 years, what was he averaging?
Hold on, let me reckon that.
I'm
He averaged
curious.
30. He averaged 30.1 for his career.
For his career, I get it.
Yeah, his career was from 59 to 73, so 24 years. He averaged 20.7, 14.8, and 13.2. He also had his rookie year, he averaged 37.6.
But at the end of his career, because Shaq had some crazy numbers at the beginning of his career
he
as well,
averaged
too.
20.7, 14.8, and 13.2.
Okay, so that's not too far from where Shaq was at his last few years.
It's about what did he, but you got to think from 59-60 until 69-70,
he was getting buckets.
He averaged over 27, almost 28 points a game each night, all the way up to 50.4. And you never saw Bill Russell out of shape.
No, never.
It's not happening. And if Shaq would have committed himself to being closer to that 285 that he was at the Orlando Magic, we're not talking about Bill Russell. We're not talking about anybody. Shaq is dominating, and he's probably averaging 50 and 20 or 40 and 20 a night. The in-shape Shaq every game is destroying people. And then we're not even talking about is he top 10. Shaq will be up. People will be saying that it's Shaq and Michael Jordan that they've never seen before. The two things I always say about basketball that change the scope of basketball is Shaq being out of shape and Allen Iverson being in the club.
Thanks.
Allen Iverson, go to games, go to a club, never go home, go back to the stadium for the next night. If he took a step back and dedicated himself to, I'm going to be the best point guard that I can be. And you got to think, the year that the Lakers played the 76ers in the finals, Isaiah Thomas shot 37% from the field, bro.
Yeah.
If you shoot like that today, people are destroying you in the media.
100%. 100%.
And this is why Allen Iverson is lower on my list, because of you're not committed to this.
He didn't, yeah. But AI, AI definitely maybe top 25, 30, because I love AI, but it is a lot of players you can put over Allen Iverson, 100%.
Imani, you gotta let me know what we're capping on. You gotta break it down. Break it down to me in the comment. I'm gonna go through it one by one. Hector says Russell wouldn't be top 10.
In the show.
Wouldn't be top 10 this year.
Russell wouldn't be top 10 this year.
Walk me through that. How is that? Brendan asks, would Space Jam 2 have been better with Shaq?
probably. It would have been a little funny.
I never saw it. I can't technically speak on it. How far are the Kansas City Chiefs going this year? Because I got not far.
I don't know, bro. They don't look good at all, man.
No.
They don't look good at all. And it really starting to look like your boy is really losing faith in his receivers, man.
Well, when they let the cheetah go, it's gonna wear on them, bro. And then you only got Kelsey as your save. It's gonna wear on them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Let me ask
they got.
I've said this before. Do you unless they revamp? They gotta get some talent in there. You see Mahomes winning another?
Not this year. I don't see it this year. I mean, before his career is over, of course he's gonna win more rings, but plural. But yeah, they gotta figure something out. You gotta get another threat, man. You gotta get another solid receiver, bro.
You have to.
Bad.
What about Stephon Diggs coming in?
I think that'd be nice.
I think that'd be real nice. And I just thought about that right now. Never thought about that before.
Yeah, I think that'd be nice. I like that. I like that.
Richard Perez says Buffalo Bills versus Cowboys. Neither team is going to be there.
No.
They'll be watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they'll be in the stands, but they're not going to be playing.
They won't be there.
Who you got in the Super Bowl?
I would love to see the Miami Dolphins. Who's the NFC team I thought about? Hold on here. I think the Dolphins can make it.
You think so?
Hope. That's all I can do. I mean, if you look at these,
I feel like the Niners do look good. I do like the way the Niners.
Yeah, 49ers versus the Miami Dolphins, but the Ravens have a pretty decent defense.
They do. So, I just don't. I think offensively is where. I mean, we see what was it Christmas they play next Monday, so we'll see on Christmas, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. The Niners look good, bro.
They do.
They look good all
phase. Is Brock Purdy your MVP?
I hope so. I got a gold.
Break it out.
Let me see where is it.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, almost failed.
That's
nice.
nice.
You see the number 10?
Yeah.
9 out of 10. So I'm a Niners fan. So,
Mike, you want to talk about Fields? Before we do that, let's get into Hector. Hector, you guys ever see that old Pippen commercial where he goes back in time to play in black and white days and totally dominate them? That's what it's like to compare Bill Russell days to that. I hear you, Hector. But you also said Magic Johnson's better point guard than Steph Curry. So I can only take it with a grain of salt, man.
I don't know if I really consider Steph Curry a true point guard, bro. I mean,
he's a point. Game has changed, Mike. Embrace it. We just talked about Chris Paul, the last traditional point guard. The game has changed. You know what I mean? Threes. You know what I mean? Threes Kareem shot. He wouldn't be shooting like that today.
No,
I get you. Less than 5, Mike. Game has changed.
I get you.
So the point guard today is Steph Curry.
Okay.
And that's why he's the GOAT.
You got so much faith in him.
Why wouldn't I? Ask yourself, why wouldn't I? Why would I? Why would I not?
He's had a fantastic supporting cast, bro.
Really? So what great team, what great players who win championships did not have a great supporting cast? And then let's look at LeBron, who moved around to create a supporting cast. Not come into even Magic. Magic came into a team that was well put together and rode that team. Well put together. So Steph came into a situation where he was drafted. Clay was drafted. Draymond was drafted. And these guys built something. Organizations don't even do that right now. People are
They
saying
don't.
OKC is not going to do it. OKC is going to do some people like Giddy and them. You got to get up out of here.
Yeah.
And then we're going to bring some real players up in here if Shea is going to stay here.
Yeah. Because y'all are really wasting Shea's prime right now.
They really are. They really are. So, I mean, why wouldn't I have faith in Steph, Mr. Wardell, Stephen Curry? Because
Junior. I mean, I just can't put Steph Curry as a GOAT, man. He, like I said, he's in my top 15 because offensively you're just that lethal, bro. And you are literally the greatest shooter of all time.
But is he the greatest point guard of all time?
No.
Who is? Who is, Mike?
Man, you got so many great point guards, man.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, greater than Steph Curry.
I mean, Magic to me is a better point guard. You know,
you remember Magic's jump shot, right?
Trash.
But
he was still an unstoppable force.
Oh yeah, because he was really a power forward that came down and posted up. LeBron plays a lot like Magic.
He does.
Yeah,
he does.
Oh yeah,
he does. He's just a better version. He's a way better version of Magic.
More athletic. Yeah.
You know, it's an argument for Zeke. Some people would say no. Some people say yes. I think Isaiah Thomas is changed basketball. I give you that.
Come on.
I give you that.
Come on. Isaiah Thomas and Steph Curry? Come on.
Come on, man. You gonna disrespect Zeke like that?
Yeah. It's not even the same stratosphere.
I feel like this. You take away Steph's jump shot, what else can he rely on?
Dude, if you take away LeBron's jumping ability, what else can he rely on? You can take away something from every player. That's why the movie Space Jam was made. Take away somebody's game. What are they gonna do?
If you took away LeBron's ability to jump, would he still potentially give you 10 assists a game?
I don't think so. Because how he approaches the basket is about his physicality going to the cup. And then he plays off of that. So if he doesn't have that, no. And LeBron definitely ain't pulling up, shooting a jump shot in your face every night. We know that's not.
I disagree with that.
You think LeBron's jump shot plays on?
I think LeBron's jump shot is effective. I think his jump shot is effective.
The question was, is he going to shoot 48% or more from the field by pulling up on?
No, but he could shoot a strong 40 from the three. That's what we're talking about, right? Him pulling up from the three.
He doesn't shoot 40 from the three right now.
I think he's shooting like, what, 38?
Yeah.
38, 39? You might as well say 40% from the three.
No, those 2 percentage points matter.
All right. All right, man.
They matter.
All right, I get it.
It's like 42 or 44 ain't the same, baby. 44.
Somebody is shooting 38, 39%. I'm going to give you the 40, man. If it's 38.5.
Okay.
Like, you shoot almost 40%. It'd be different if LeBron was shooting 33%, 32%.
Like he did last year in the playoffs.
And what happened? You took it.
They went.
You got swept.
He actually shot his team out of one game.
The player, yeah.
Great. Yeah. All right. So we got, hey, FD, do you think Jaden Daniels is better than Fields?
No.
You want to talk about Fields?
Let's talk about it. Where it's at? Let's talk about it. I'm still buying Justin Fields, man. Bear down. Let's talk about it.
To me, he's hard to evaluate because the system is garbage.
Trash.
The whole team, leadership, coaching. I can't even evaluate that. Yeah, I can't evaluate.
It's trash. All I would say is this: in the position that you have put Justin Fields in the last few weeks, he has showed you've given him nothing. He still has made certain plays happen. He has an arm. He has talent. You have to protect your quarterback, give him weapons, and give him a solid running game.
I agree.
You understand what I'm saying? And then
So
on
what,
top of
what
that,
do you think about the
put
talk
some
about?
coaches around him.
What do you think about the talk? We're gonna bring in Caleb Williams.
I think personally, I think that's stupid. I mean, I don't want to say
Yeah.
stupid, but it's not the smartest thing. 'Cause you're literally going to take him and put him in the same position with a horrible O line, nobody to throw it to, and
I
expect
don't
him to
think he's as
just.
good. I don't think he's as good as Justin Fields.
No, he's not. And my thing is this: when it comes to a quarterback, right, you want somebody that is tough and that's going to fight for that team.
Mm-hmm.
The boy has been getting blown up and still making plays. That's battle tested, bro. That's battle tested.
So have you been watching? Have you been watching Detroit? You been watching Wise play at all?
Nah, no, man, I haven't been watching. It's sad though.
Oh, Detroit, the whole situation is sad. Yeah.
Like I said, I told her, like I said, I got a Cade number 25 right here, bro.
That's a nice card, man.
Can't move it.
That's a flawless. That's flawless.
No, immaculate. That's an iMac. Immaculate. Yeah.
That's a nice card.
Yeah, I know. You know. I always rock with Mello, man. I got the Mello Gold, baby.
That's a nice card.
Yeah, man. Anybody got any big LaMelo balls, flawless, immaculate, NTs, hit me up, Mr. GetItNFlipIt. I'll send you the money. We work out a deal. I'm buying LaMelo heavy. Heavy, man. Buying Melo heavy, bro. Number 25. Oh, PC.
Oh yeah, I know how you get down with Rose.
Yeah, man.
So Hector says here. Oh, let me find it. Hold on. Let me find the right. Here we go. Right comment here. Besides shooting game, one thing that Curry does better than I think he's trying to say Magic.
I'm thinking. Besides shooting, name one thing that Curry does better than he probably.
I mean, if you look at points plus rebounds plus assists, Curry has an advantage over Magic in all three buckets. Yeah, this is proven.
Assists, rebounds, and what?
Scoring.
Yeah, because the scoring, that differential between their scoring is so big.
Oh, we're talking about the effect on the floor, though, right? So what Hector has said is not actual and factual. Right?
If you take away Stephen Curry's shooting, he's not going to average 10 assists. He's not getting 10 rebounds. That's not about to happen.
How many assists is Steph averaging for his career?
I think maybe like 6.
Yep. You know your boy Melo was averaging 7 before he got hurt. You know that, right?
That's fair. That's okay.
Okay.
But the last 8 games before he got hurt, he was averaging 10 assists.
Okay, that's cool. I love
how many assists was Magic?
Let's see.
How many rebounds was Magic?
Let me give you his stats.
I think Magic was almost 10 assists.
Yeah, I think he was. That's why he was.
And I think he averaged like almost like 8 rebounds, 7, 8 rebounds, I believe.
Let me give it to you here. Give it to you uncut. So for his career, 19.5 points, 7.2 rebounds, 11.2 assists.
So yeah, he was giving you 20. He was giving you 20, 11, and 8.
Mm-hmm. All right. Can you name this NBA player? Let me. 24.7, 4.7, 6.5.
Wait, say that again.
24.7, 4.7 rebounds, 6.5 assists.
Who was that?
I'm gonna give you that that dance that Samuel Jackson did, and what's the name of that movie? Jungle Fever. Remember, he used to come in, do that little dance.
Who was that? Isaiah Thomas?
No, bro. That's Steph Ward. That's Mr. Wardell. Stephen Curry right there.
That's his career average.
That's his career, homeboy. Please don't
24. Wait, 24.
24.7, 7 rebounds, 6.5 assists. That's his career. You shocked?
I expected more. I thought his point was going to be higher.
Here we go.
Trae Young has a better stat line than that. Trae Young's been averaging a double-double his whole career. Trae Young is like 26-9.
Trae Young plays with no one and shoots poorly from the field.
Okay, man. You can say what you want to say about Trae, okay?
Mm-hmm. I will.
Trae Young is a top-tier point guard in this league, man.
In this league, because of the way the league is, yeah, he is.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not going to produce for him. It's not going to produce for him.
Until he gets with a contending team. 100%.
Also, he needs a team. Okay.
Yeah.
He needs a team to shoot better from the field.
No. He needs a team to help him.
Okay.
He needs a team to help him. I think this, if you were to put a solidified big man or 3, I guarantee he probably would be averaging less points, but averaging more assists. So he's been averaging 10 assists with people who cannot shoot. And he doesn't do what James Harden was doing with Capella, instead of doing lobs up, and that's not the way he's getting it. You understand what I'm saying? I'd have been to plenty Atlanta Hawks games, man. Trae Young really should be averaging at least 12 to 13 assists, but he's playing with people who can't shoot.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You feel what I'm saying, man? I understand the whole 40% from the field. I get you with that, man. But your boy Trae Young is a beast, man.
Okay. So Hector here loves LA stuff when he says Caleb Williams reminds people of Mahomes. I don't know who those people are.
Didn't Imani just sit here and say there's a lot of cap going on?
Yeah, I don't know any of these people. Fields has never done that. Hey, Hector, can you give some names first and last?
Please.
So
who said he's Mahomes?
Who said that? We can have a meet-up time where we can find out who these people are.
And Justin Fields, hey, man, let me tell you, man, Justin Fields is a hell of a talent, bro. He is a hell of a talent. You just got to put some pieces around him. You have to.
Imani said he needs that goal of Purdy.
Oh, he wants to Purdy?
I think so.
I mean, you know my number, brother, if you want to try to work something out, but I was gonna grade it. But if you want to try to work something out, we can work something out. But yesterday's price is not today's price.
And then Hector, I always tell people there's no if in sports.
Man,
if LaMelo stays healthy.
That's like saying if Derrick Rose never tore his ACL.
There's no if in sports, Hector.
It's not. It's not.
We gotta stop saying that stuff. We watch enough sports to know there's no if out here. We can't keep talking like that. Let's keep it real.
What if Sean Livingston never came back?
What if Brandon Roy didn't get hurt?
What if Penny didn't get hurt?
Speak on
it. There's so many you can't really go off of ifs, man. You can't go off of ifs.
Brenda says not giving up on any of our Melos. I mean, I wouldn't give up on them. I'm just trying to give you a scope. I'm just trying to just give you a little something to consider, a little nugget to ponder.
Mm-hmm.
It might not work.
I just feel like Melo, he's got to go somewhere else. He's got to go to a contending team. You know what I'm saying? He's got to pair it with a superstar or superstars. But it'll happen. It might. LeBron didn't really get with a championship team until 7 years within his career. So,
well, get with is the key term.
Yeah, he had to get with because what's his name, David Griffin or whatever. He wouldn't draft anybody qualified. You know what I mean, or make any big trades. You know what I'm saying? So.
I love my people in here. Hector said Curry has mediocre stats.
That's what I'm saying, bro. When you said 24, I was like, I was
Really?
expecting like 27. Like them numbers don't. You said
Let me
24.
ask you this: when you see 4, what is that? What does that number do to you?
2 out of your 4, somebody else was the MVP. One, an old man was your MVP. You got out of those 4, you got 1 MVP. So that means just like Kobe, you was the man only one time. Out of those 5 rings, Mr. Bean, you was only the man twice. That means somebody else was doing the dirty work, not you. That's what that means.
Oh, is that what that means?
KD came from another squad and he was the man, not you.
And what
Y'all
is
got
KD, and what has KD done since he hit the exit though?
he ain't did nothing.
What is
But
KD
there's
going
a
to do?
but be fair. All I'm gonna say is be fair.
What's up?
As far as health wise, KD has not had that cast. His first year in Brooklyn, Kyrie got hurt, James got hurt. Then the second year, the whole situation with Kyrie where he really didn't play, and then he gets to the playoffs again, he gets hurt. And then James left.
Okay.
Now this whole situation with
So
the
I'm
Suns,
sitting
I thought was stupid.
where I'm sitting right now. I know if you sign up to play with James Harden and Kyrie Irving,
Mm-hmm.
you just threw your career away.
That's not true.
Oh, it's true. They're
The
not
Clippers
winning.
might do it.
No, the Clippers are not winning a championship.
Why not?
Paul George is on that team.
So
Okay. Where's he been the last couple of nights?
I think it was hurt.
Yeah, and that's where he's going to be in the playoffs.
Hence why you got James. Hence why you got Russell. Hence why you still got Kawhi.
Yeah.
Kawhi's been balling out.
Yeah, Kawhi's balling now. He hasn't missed a game. It's going to take more than Kawhi, though.
That's why you got James.
All right.
You got Zubac.
You know, remember I said we've been on that merry-go-round? We got off the horse and we got on the zebra, and we've been here before, right?
Yeah, but can we agree that the Clippers have added an essential piece to go try win a ring?
For the 82-game season, yes.
I want to see how they're gonna act in the playoffs, man. I feel like there's a lot of people say James Harden chokes in the playoffs, and he has had moments where he choked.
Well, he's choked, and then he's had other moments where he just stopped trying on the court.
And that's fair, but he's also had moments where he was the reason why they won the game in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. He was.
So I mean, let's give him his flowers. Understand that he's not perfect, but don't act like the man ain't performed in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. Even last season, like,
well, we can't act like the man has ever done anything to realistically win a championship.
you know, he's gotten close, but yes, he has not done anything significantly in the playoffs. He's gotten close though. He's gotten close. He's gotten close.
It's only close in horseshoes, man.
I feel you.
Brenda says, I'm hopeful with all the double and triple print of 101 for the Indy cars that I might still get some LaMelos. I hope so for you.
Me too.
I hope so. I mean, Imani says, what if Curry got traded to the Bucks? There's no if, man. He would definitely be better than Dame. Curry and Giannis?
It's like on some pick and roll, or are you talking
any aspect
defense?
of basketball, dribbling and shooting. Anything you want that. Anything.
I don't think we ever really seen your boy even really run an offense.
Who?
Steph Curry.
Really?
Draymond's the point guard.
Okay. What's that to do with it?
So
you saying out of 30 teams, all point guards run offense?
Out of 30 teams, majority of the people running the offense are point guards.
That's
majority. Not all of them. Not all of them.
Okay.
Not all of them. I said majority though.
So who's running the offense that's not a point guard on those other teams?
You might have a center. You might have.
You do know that whole system. That whole system they run is based upon Steph Curry. Everything Draymond does is
to get him open. Yeah, that's why they set double screens, and he just keeps running to get them open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it.
So
that's the system. We're going to
Yeah.
set double screens. Draymond, you take the ball up. Curry, just keep running. Just keep running.
But we're not running that for Trae Young. We're not doing any special systems for Trae Young because he's shooting 40% from the field.
Trae Young is the system, man. He
Okay.
has nobody else.
Well, he got Murray.
Javante, I get it. He got Javante Murray, right?
He got
him and Javante Murray. He's got who?
Jodeci. That's what I call the Jonte Murray Jodeci. No, Devontae.
Jodeci. You funny for that. You funny for that. But he's got Javante Murray. I give you that, but you got two of the people that play the same position. You know what I mean? I don't think that was a big Big O has a better stat line. Yeah, of course.
You got one ring now.
If you put Stephen Curry on another team, he'd have 4 rings without that supporting cast.
Whatever team he was on would beat LeBron.
What?
Yep.
You don't believe that?
Yes, I do. But let me just ask this question again. When LeBron was coming out the floor in 2010, was anybody talking about Steph Curry? No.
He was hurt.
But that's when LeBron was going to get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 because there's no one here that's going to compete with me. But as a man who came up out of really nowhere by most people who don't know basketball, never watch basketball.
I disagree with that. They had teams still back in 2009, 10. It was teams that can still compete.
Who's going to beat Miami and win as many or more than LeBron at 2010? Who was going to be on that list? Steph wasn't going to be on that list. Not at all. Who said in 2010, you know this kid over here, Davidson, he's going to have 4 or 5 rings by the time nobody said that.
That's fair. I give you that. I give you that, right?
Well, it wasn't Livingston. It wasn't Clay. It wasn't Dre. You talking about, would you know Draymond if he didn't play with Steph Curry? Who would he be? Who would he be?
He'd be a nobody, which
That's
technically he is. And I'm not.
That.
I mean, Draymond. I feel like you could probably find somebody else to do what Draymond was doing on that team.
I don't know about that.
And that's fair. That's fair. But you can't sit here and say those other pieces were not essential, though, my guy. That's all I'm saying.
They were essential. I mean, Tony.
And my thing is this: how can you sit here and say this guy's the GOAT when he's got 4 rings and you only got 1 Finals MVP? That's my argument against Kobe. I don't put Kobe up there as one of the greatest. It's because, bro, out of 20 seasons, you only got 1 regular season MVP. Okay. And then out of the 5 titles you only got 2 MVPs. That means half the time in the finals, somebody else was the man, not you.
Play with Shaq.
But that's what I'm saying. So how can you really be that great?
He may not have 6 Finals MVPs. Play with Shaq. No. Okay. Don't act like we don't know who Shaq is.
I'm not going against that. But what did Mike do against Shaq?
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
As an old man. As an older guy. As 92. An old man.
92, he was still in his 8th year. So
I'm talking no. We're not talking that one. I'm talking about when I was gone and I came back and I met y'all in the Eastern Conference Finals.
So he was in his,
and I was a little rusty. I only had 20-something games in. I was rusty. I was rusty. That's all I'm saying. But then we came back next year and what did we do? In the Eastern Conference Finals, we swept y'all. See y'all again next time. Go over there to the Western Conference because it's shut down over here. Mike Jordan's back. That's what I'm saying, bro. As great as Shaq was, right? As great as Orlando was at that time, what did Jordan do as an old man?
So Brendan says put Curry in Charlotte and see what happens.
Nothing.
So if LeBron stays in Cleveland, what happens? Never leaves.
He probably He maybe would have more than one ring there, but
That's it.
that's that team was trash, bro.
Okay, but this is a man who got
That's my
drafted by
thing.
his squad, and is still. I'm watching him right now playing with his squad.
I feel you. I feel you. And I'm
Hey,
not going against that. They
Improving those.
drafted, bro. They drafted. The architect of drafting for a GM. I forgot what's their GM. I forgot his name. Was
Oh,
it
now
Bob
it's
Myers?
done.
It wasn't Bob Myers.
Bob Myers. Bob Myers.
Bob Myers. Okay, it was Bob Myers. Okay, like for him to draft this team, it was next to none, bro. It was next to none. But if you were to put Stephen Curry on another team, he's not going to do what he's doing, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I think he will.
I think he would. But you can't do what if in sports, right? He did what he did.
And he's gonna keep doing.
I don't take nothing away from him. KD was the best player. Thank you.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. This is what I always say to people who make this argument. How many players have had great players? How many teams have had great players? Another good to great player comes in and is dysfunctional and doesn't work.
Tons. Happens all the time.
Many. But it didn't
All the
happen
time.
here. Why is that?
Because the chemistry.
Because Steph said, I'm going to let you do this, and I'm going to do this. When they had a meeting about KD coming in, the first person they wanted to talk to was Steph. They wanted to get a blessing with Steph. Steph, Draymond, and I think Iguodala went out to see KD.
Mm-hmm.
And Steph had already given his sign off before the plane touched down.
Exactly.
Because he knew you're going to do this, and then I'm going to do this.
Mm-hmm. But
there's something to be said for a great Hall of Fame, future Hall of Fame, best that ever played this position to say, I'm not going to have chemistry issues here. We're all big boys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to allow you to do this because that's what you do.
Right.
And that whole system, KD was never asked to really play defense. Other people did that around. Come on, bro. You watch
Bro,
these
you're
games.
not gonna sit here.
Watch these games.
Look, bro, KD my boy too. All right, I got some KDs in this box too. You're not gonna do that with KD, bro. KD
KD is not a defensive player.
I'm not saying he's a defensive player, but he can play defense. He plays better defense than Stephen.
Okay. But in that finals,
Yeah.
other people that were on that roster did stuff around KD. KD was there to be the easy money sniper.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
So when people say things about what KD was doing and how KD did this, he was put there to do that. Do that. I just need you to do that. Everybody else is going to do something else. I need
but
you
KD's
to
better than Stephen. You had to concede. Yes, he is.
KD is not better than Steph Curry.
Yes, he is.
No, not at all. He's a
This
better
man
scorer.
shoot.
He's a better scorer. He will finish top 5 scoring.
Show me. You read off Stephen's stat line, right, for the career.
You want to hear?
Pull up KD's.
Will do.
Pull up KD's. Pull up KD's stat line. I think KD is probably averaging more assists, definitely getting more rebounds, and definitely getting more points.
KD is averaging 27.3
compared to 24.5.
Okay, so you saying those 3 points just wipe this slate clean?
So pretty much what you're saying is I'm really dropping 30 a night. There's a few 25, 26s in there, but I'm dropping 30 a night. Pretty much that's what that 27 means. I'm dropping 30. Stephen Curry's points per average for his career is 24.5. That means I'm really dropping a few 30s, but it's really more 25-ishes, 26-ishes in there. How many rebounds is he averaging?
7 rebounds, 4.4 assists.
That's not a better stat line?
He's not a better player.
Shooting what percentage from the three in the field?
Let me break it down to you.
Mr. 40, 50, 90 club, how many times?
Shooting 49% for his career.
From the field.
On the field. 38.7% from the three.
Great.
88% from the free throw line.
Great.
Oh, he's not 40, 50, 90.
He's been in 40, 50, 90 club like 3-4 times.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's 40, 50, 90. You know how hard it is to get a 40, 50, 90 club?
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
And to do it repeatedly?
But he's not a better player than Steph Curry.
All right, you win, bro.
So
You got it.
let me ask you a question. Where does leading a team come in at? Let me hit you with something that's not numerical. Where does leading a team come in at?
So now we're going.
Let me pull up Hector. I'm going to talk to you and Hector right now. Let me combo.
Okay.
Hector, you get in them comments and tell me about leadership on the team. Putting the team on your back and roll. Y'all tell me about it. Where did KD do that? When KD got swept in Brooklyn, what was KD doing? Was KD going out in a blaze of glory and averaging 40? And no.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
You talking about against the Bucks, right? You talking about those games, that series against the Bucks when the Bucks won.
Against the Celtics. What was he doing?
Okay.
So let's talk about leadership. Let's get off numbers. This is why he's not a better player. And let's talk about leadership. Let's talk about getting your team to the next level. Steph Curry came out last year, scored 50 to get the Golden State Warriors. This is just one example. Past the Sacramento Kings. When has KD done that?
I'm pretty sure you have. I have a recall.
Never.
In a closeout series?
Never. And this is why he's not.
I'm sure. Okay. Maybe not a 50 piece. Maybe not a 50 piece. Maybe not a 50 piece. But he's definitely gave you some buckets in a closeout game. I know the man has.
So I see Hector's going someplace else. So it's just on measure leadership. No, I want leadership. I'm not talking about a stat column. I'm talking about leadership. It doesn't happen, bro. There's only so many players in the history of the NBA who can do that. It's not KD.
I give it to you.
This is what I started talking about. Who's better than who? Is who can just take their game to the next level, no matter who they're playing, no matter what the situation is, no matter if it's game 5, 6, or 7. We about to get this done. And Steph is the kind of guy, just his personality, which I think makes people knock him. When he went into the locker room versus Sacramento and gave his speech, Steph never came out of that locker room talking about that. Other people came into press conference and said, man, Steph said this, Steph said that. He still has never talked about that. That's not his personality. This is the same guy Kevin Durant can come to the team and he says, hey, I'll take a step back because we about to roll. There will be no dysfunction here. And that makes people look at him and say, well, you're not this and you're not that, because he's about the total concept of the team.
I understand that perspective. I respect and I understand that perspective, okay? So can we sit here and say that Stephen Curry is a better leader? Yes, he is a better leader, okay? And I do agree with you. You don't find that in a lot of active players, right? Mm-hmm. That can truly, concede if there is a better player, which to me in that situation with having Kevin Durant at that time come over from OKC, I felt like it was LeBron and it was KD and then it was everybody else at that particular time. You understand what I'm saying? Because I could give you an argument, if Stephen Curry is so great, why did you need KD at all when you just lost to him? When you just lost to your boy, to LeBron James. If you are that great and you can really sit here and take your talent to another level after losing that finals to Kyrie and LeBron, which technically I feel like you really would have lost the first one if Kyrie didn't blow his knee out in game 1. But that's a totally different story. That's the what if concept, right?
Or if Draymond get kicked out of the NBA Finals game.
However you wanna put it. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if that's the case, then I feel like to be devil's advocate, you gotta say that, hey, well, if you're so great, why did you guys have to go get another superstar? If you're that great, you
Well, I
understand what
was
I'm
going to
saying?
say about LeBron. If his greatness is there, why do you bounce around from team to team, revamp total rosters, and bring people on to suit your strengths if you're the GOAT?
Well, I'm not. I think LeBron James' talent is undeniable, brother. Why he bounces around a team to team is beyond me.
You know why.
I have no idea.
Like you know why.
Why?
You know. Because there's a guy named Michael Jordan, and we're gonna try to get there by any means necessary. And we're not gonna put that kind of work in. Well, we're gonna take a team there and get drafted by somebody and work whatever that is. Whatever that is. If it's 2 championships, I bust my ass for 2 championships. We're not gonna do
Mhm.
that. We're gonna try to get as much as we can in a short amount of time. And think about how many players have come in and out of a LeBron James team. You know, before we get to the trade deadline, this whole Lakers roster is about to look different.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And there's a reason, because we know who's the leader of that team.
I agree.
So
But
these are the same answers as to why Steph in modern day basketball could bring a guy in who's a great player and play with him and still have chemistry on that team, and there are no conflicts on that team, and they win a crazy amount of games.
Right.
Because most players couldn't even do that.
I agree with that. It'd be
LeBron
too much
LeBron couldn't play with Isaiah Thomas. He's not about that. He's not about that kind of player coming in taking shots. It's not happening, man.
Yeah, I feel you. I can agree with that.
Hector says taking bad players to rings and bring best stats. That's literally LeBron. I like LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
Just certain things that comes with LeBron James.
100%.
What do you see from Wemby before we get off it? What do you think about
Nothing, bro.
Oh,
I don't see.
I know several people that say the same thing.
But I feel like I said that in the beginning too, bro. Like, I don't see as of right now, right? But I could sit here and say it's the same thing with Giannis, because nobody saw Giannis being as great as he was going to be the first 3 to 4 years until he really put some muscle on, right?
Mm-hmm.
But also too, the Greek freak is a totally different beast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I personally, as of right now, I don't see any greatness out of Wemby as of right now, right? I just think you're one of those individuals that was blessed to be super tall, somewhat athletic. Get your money, young man. You made it to the NBA. Ride it as long as you can. Go as hard as you can. If you can, put on some muscle. Put on some muscle. A good 30, 40 pounds is not going to hurt you. But I don't see anything great out of him quite yet.
What about Chet?
He surprised me. He definitely did surprise me. Didn't realize he was that good of a shooter.
Yeah.
So
or that physical in the paint.
Yes. I mean, after the injury, I'm pretty sure he put on a little muscle that first year being out. He's still super slim though. He's still, skinny. But I do like Chet. I like Paolo better though. If we're talking about players in that class, I like Paolo better. Hopefully he gets healthy soon too.
I agree with that. Paolo is something special.
Yeah,
Again,
I like Paolo a lot.
I think that's a guy with a personality that doesn't create that rah-rah.
Nah, and he just balls out.
He's gonna come out and give it to you.
He gonna give it to you however you want it. He's a very good 3-level scorer. He's fair on defense. He's really good at rebounding. And my thing is, he's playing. I don't want to sit here and say Franz is a superstar, but Franz Wagner is a very, very good player.
Solid.
Yeah, he's a good player. Yeah, he's a good player. So,
that's Paolo's thing.
Yeah, we'll see. But I like Paolo. I like Paolo a lot.
It'd be interesting to see if Paolo leaves Orlando. Where does he go? What happens with that? because that could be like he could be the cornerstone of something somewhere. You put some
Like
shooters.
if you took him and put him on Boston,
Oh man, please.
yeah, yeah,
That's a problem.
big problem.
I guess the question I had here is, what do you expect from Ja? We saw tonight what he did. What do you think about him the rest of the season?
Rumble, young man, rumble. Eat, because your team needs you. 'Cause y'all, your team needs you. So rumble, young man, rumble. You know what I mean? Hopefully Derrick Rose gets healthy soon. I want to see my boy Derrick Rose, and I want to see Ja on the court. Put Derrick at the 1, put Ja at the 2, put Desmond Bain at the 3. Let's rock. We're gonna see how that line up.
What do you think about
He's a great second, third option. He's a great second, third option. I think this year, with Ja being out 25 games, you can see he's definitely not a first option. He's definitely not a first option.
I thought he could take that step though, but he's not.
Nah, he's not. Like I said, you're a good second, but really a third. You're a good second, but you're really a third option.
Oh, Hero 3 says Grizzlies nothing without Dylan Brooks. I don't know if I'd say that.
Whoever that is, I don't even know. Whoever that is, you don't know basketball, bro.
Dylan Brooks spent some good money in the offseason to improve his game.
Yeah, he worked out his game a little bit.
Yeah,
he's still trash.
He's not.
He's still trash.
This whole thing where he's staring at the opposite team before the game, don't know what that is.
Yeah, my fault.
You good?
I got the doggy out to make sure she on the pad.
What kind of dog you got, bro?
Shih Tzu. You want to see her?
Yeah, this is new.
Come here, Brixie. Come here, mama. Come here, mama.
Michael.
Come here, mommy. Come here, mommy. That's all you want, somebody to rub your stomach. Come here.
Oh, nice dog, man.
Yeah, say hi, FD. Say hey.
What's up?
Let's say hey, mamas.
Very cool.
Say hi. You can't really see her face. Hey, go there.
The eyes. Very nice.
Face.
How long have you had her?
She's 9 months.
Very cool, man.
Yeah. The
many levels of getting.
Yes. Brinksy, just like the Brinks truck. She will be at Coaching Collision.
Okay.
So you guys will see her name is Brinksy. So that's my little baby.
Look at Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Baby. Give me a kiss. All right, let me put her down. Come here. I'll pet you later, baby. Come here. There you go.
Very nice dog, man.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, it's going to be interesting this year. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you gotta have it. For sure. You know, with all this parity in the NBA, though, it's going to be interesting to see who actually wins MVP this year.
Who do you got winning MVP?
It's wide open right now to me.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't see anybody that's running away with anything.
Nah.
I can probably tell you more who it ain't than who it is.
I agree with that. Yeah, but I still feel like it's early.
Yeah,
it's still early.
You got 25 games. Y'all just came back. Game 26.
Yeah, it's still early. It's still early. You know, maybe a little bit closer to culture or after culture. I think you'll probably know February. I think you kind of have a clearer picture who's going to be MVP.
Don't sleep on Shea. We ain't talked about Shea, man.
Nah, man, balling. That boy Shea balling. That boy Shea balling. What you doing? That boy Shea balling, yeah. He averaging like 30 piece.
I think he's next up.
I think he is too.
I think
he is too. And nobody talks about him, man. Nobody's talking about Shea.
Because again, he has that personality that doesn't. Most people that's watching are not going to be excited about the personality that he brings.
Right.
You know, in his career, he's averaging 21 points a game.
Well, I mean, the last 2 years is when he really kind of snapped off.
He took a big jump. Yeah.
Yeah, last 2 years is when he really kind of snapped. When he got, because I think he's been OKC, not okay. Yeah, he's been OKC. What, 3 years?
2019. Yeah, 2019, 2020. So this
Yeah,
is one,
so
two, three. This is fifth year there.
it's the 5th year there. Okay. Yeah.
When you're at shows, what are you seeing, man? What are people coming up to you talking to you about?
As far as players or just in general?
Just in cards, players. Like, what are you
Car-
seeing? Like a market report. What are people looking for? What are people talking about? What price points are moving?
Man, definitely cheaper stuff now at this point, brother.
I'm
You know,
noticing
like
goes up and down.
some of those higher cards. I showed you guys a few cards. Those kind of higher end cards.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I'd probably say things in that 300 or less, man, are moving like hotcakes. You know, when you start getting that 5, 750, 1,000, people are kind of skeptical. But it's a lower, it's the later of the year. You know what I mean? So I think that's kind of normal. You know what I mean? I think roughly this
Yeah.
time last year we
Between
had.
now and February is probably
Yeah, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight, you know. So I would say this: if you are in a financial position to buy some high-end cars,
go
you
for
know, if you can't go for it now, you might be able to get them at 80, 75, 70% because somebody's looking for cash. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would say this: SGA is definitely moving. A lot of people are asking for SGA because he's cheap and he's a hot player. Same thing with De'Aaron Fox. Um, Anthony Edwards has been moving a lot because they've been having a good season. I think they still got the best record in the league. I'll be honest with you too. I haven't heard a lot of people say too much about Tatum this year. I haven't had anybody really ask me for
Why
any
do you
Tatum
think that is?
cards.
Why do you think that is?
I think the same thing what you said. Just the hype is done after the finals, and then last year in a playoff run. You
Yeah,
know,
he's
instead of
graduated to prove to me what you like.
yeah. And then I'll be transparent with you too. I think Jalen is a better player. I love Jalen Brown, bro. Jalen Brown's that dog.
I think he has more heart.
Yeah, you know,
He's just
I
gonna
think he's
drive
really
it
that dog.
more. Yeah,
You know, so
he's been trying to work on his left hand, bring it out
hmm
every time.
but I'll be honest with you too. A lot of people haven't. No one's. You know, I think off season, a lot of people were asking for Chet recently. Like this season, I haven't really heard anybody asking for Chet. You know
Really?
what I mean? Yeah, which has really surprised me. I don't know where they are in the West. You know, but I don't know his actual stat line. But I don't think he's even averaging 20 points right now. I think he's in the teens.
Yeah,
So
he's in the team. I think he was
yeah,
averaging like 19 a game.
yeah, he's averaging. I think it's like high teens, mid teens. I think.
You know, he's averaging 16.9.
Yeah,
His
like yeah, mid
points,
teens. Yeah,
points kind of went down a little bit.
yeah. You know, so like I would be thinking Jalen Brunson, you know, would be hot, but even that, you know, Stephen Curry's always going to be a hot player. You know, you can never have too many Steph Curry, Luka autos. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just a typical, man. I think everybody's still waiting to see what Cade's going to do. They're going to wait and see what Paul is going to do, what Franz is going to do, what Chet's going to do. You know, who's the guy? What's his name? Scoots.
Scoot
There
Henderson.
was some hype. Yeah, there was some hype about him, but I know he just went back to the G League. You know, so
I wonder what's
I
going
think.
on with him. I always feel like there's something extra happening with Scoot. He's wearing goggles now. You never saw him wear that before when he played ball. I just don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of question marks on a lot of players, man. You know, I still
I
been
always
buying a lot
ask
of
the question.
football.
You buying football?
I've been buying a lot of football, man. A lot of football. That's what I've
Who
been
you
focusing on mostly.
picking up, man?
Sam Howell. I've been buying Desmond Ritter, kind of holding him. Because I ain't gonna lie, man. I do like the Falcons. I do like the way the Falcons, and they're really starting to draft some quality players. They're still a few pieces away, but I think he's a hold. I've been buying Jalen Hurts. I know they haven't really been winning too well lately, but definitely been buying Jalen Hurts. You know, I still got some faith in them. Always buying Mahomes.
Mhm.
Um, you know, Joey's been hurt, so like I've been buying a lot of Joey for super cheap and just tucking it away. You know, because you know he's gonna come back and ball out.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Staying away from Ritter. I mean not Ritter. Pickett. I'm not buying any kind of Pickett. I've been staying away from him. Trevor Lawrence I was always going to be a buy as well too. Josh Allen as well too. Even though like the team's not doing too well, I still like the way Josh Allen's playing. He's still putting up numbers, still performing. So
Yeah, I
Brock
think
Purdy,
Trevor Lawrence
obviously.
is always gonna be popular. Brock Purdy is gonna be popular.
Yeah. So no Justin Herbert.
Wow, why no Herbert? No Herbert love?
No, no. I just feel like for example, right, with him and Joey both out, I'd rather just buy Joe Burrow. I think Joe is a better player, has a better team,
I
better
think a lot of
chances
people.
to actually win and succeed. So for me as an investor, I'd rather just put my money into Joe Burrow. It just
What
makes
if
more sense.
what if Belichick came over to the Chargers?
I don't know if that's good or bad, man. I'm not super sold on Belichick. I think Tom really and the personnel on that team really had a lot to do with those championships. Not I don't want to sit here and downplay him as a coach, but I think I think you having those it's kind of thing with Phil Jackson, right? Like you had some of the greatest players to ever play the game, so you would win, right?
Yeah,
Same thing, right?
yeah, we'll see.
Yes,
We'll
no,
see if
maybe.
Belichick is done or is he coming back for something else. We'll see.
We'll see.
Well, Brandon Staley had to go, so I think we'll hopefully someone comes in that helps Herbert from an offensive
Build.
perspective and a talent perspective get to another level.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna take anything away from Justin Herbert. He is definitely is an exceptional talent, but between him and Burrow, I'm gonna take Burrow all day.
Hmm.
So,
Mike is
anything
always
crazy?
good talking to you, man.
Always, brother.
I
Who
love
you
these
got winning the Super Bowl?
49ers.
You got
Unless unless
49.
unless someone gets hurt or something happens or Purdy throws an ill-advised pass at the wrong time of the game,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably gonna be the 49ers.
And you got him winning MVP?
Oh, if they win, he's gonna win MVP.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. But I mean, I told people, like I know a few people who are some 49ers fans that I'm not like Nostradamus. Last year, you give them a decent quarterback, they're going
They
far.
win.
Yeah.
100%.
What's up with Hurts though? What's up with Philly?
God, boy,
Dude's starting to look pedestrian. Starting to look. That's a great card.
man, I was riding with him. I don't know, man. They looking very, very mediocre. I know he was sick. They said he had like an illness. He was questionable for the game. I don't know if that had something to do with it. I know he had 2 rushing touchdowns, but those 2 picks, it sounded just, in the last 3 games, they just look very, very poor on the offensive side, bro. So I don't know. I don't know.
We shall see. I don't know what's going on, but this is what.
Yeah.
Hey, does anybody come up to at shows talking about Tom Brady?
Just with the new bounty, with his new baseball cards, they
Baseball
like,
stuff, but no football
yeah,
cards.
not really, man, which is really surprising to me, bro.
Do you
And
feel
they don't,
like a lot of aspects of the hobby is about that newness and that?
yeah, because I think majority of the people that I'm coming across are younger,
Yeah,
so they're looking for like the next hot thing.
yeah.
But I will say this though, I would never lie. If you got a Bowman Chrome rookie of Tom Brady's, it's gonna move. It's like it's one of the most liquid cards, just like LeBron James's Topps Chrome.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Or Jordan's Fleer. Like it's still a liquid card, but do I have people really coming up? Hey, you guys got some Tom Brady? No, I don't.
Where are people gonna see you next? Where are you moving and grooving to?
I'm going to chill. If you guys will be in Tampa, I'll be in Tampa for New Year's. So if you guys want to party, you guys want to hit me up, let me know. I'll be out there. But as far as shows, definitely Dallas. I'll be in Dallas. The first week of January, I will be in Houston. My boy Lupe is throwing a TriStar, Houston TriStar show the first weekend. I think it's the 5th and the 6th in January. So that would be the first show of the year on my schedule. I don't know the second week of January, and I know Burbank is the third week, and I will be at Coach Collision, which is going to be the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th of January. And if you don't got your tables, go get your tables right now.
Go get them. So are you also going to be at the Burbank Car Show?
I will be at Burbank. Yes, I will be at Burbank. You going?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll see you there.
Yeah. How do you? You never really set up, but I know they're doing something different now where they're doing like a random table selection. Like you don't get to pick your table; they just randomize it.
I've heard about this before. I kind of
Yeah.
heard about that. I didn't know they were doing that this time, but I think they're trying to make it easier to set the floor.
I feel like if you're paying that much for a table, I should be able to pick where I want to be. But that's just how.
But we know in 2024 there's going to be some changes with shows.
Oh yeah, there's definitely gonna be some changes. Definitely gonna be some changes. So it's gonna be a movie, man. We're gonna be documenting everything. So the social media, I'm definitely gonna be vlogging a lot more. So you guys will see more reels, you'll see more videos.
I've already seen a lot from GetItNFlip.
hmm So we're gonna do a little bit different. I'm gonna start doing like food reviews. We go to a lot of cities and we try different restaurants and stuff like that. So in my vlogs, I'm gonna, and I'm a foodie, man. I love to eat. So like I just said, I just came back from hibachi. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to incorporate a lot of things that we do, like even us with us going shopping, going to different like museums and stuff. Like there's been times we go to museums and we don't even. I think the only museum I got this year was when we went to the Jay-Z Museum in Brooklyn. But every time we go out of town, we get there a day early, go shopping, go to museums, go to different games, and I never captured anything. So this year, 2024, I'm gonna make a just do that. I'm gonna be doing that. So
very, very good. Yeah, food reviews, man, are very popular.
yeah,
We gotta get when you come to LA, we should hit a vegan spot or something. Hit some vegetarian joint.
I'm with it, bro. I'll be honest with you. I love California, bro.
Yeah.
So for Burbank, I'll probably be there like a week early.
Yeah, we'll get together, Mike.
Yeah,
I'll reach out to you. We'll do a few things.
let's do it, man.
It'd be cool to go with you and see how you see LA and what's going on. That'd be cool. So Boston right now is up 11 points on Golden State.
Yeah, I'm seeing right now they're in the third.
What does Golden State need to do to get better, man? Who needs to go? Who needs to go?
Chris Paul needs to go because you guys need a better spark off the bench. Okay. I thought Kuminga was really going to be.
He's not.
He's not. I thought he was going to be the guy to be like, yeah, this is the new young boy. He's going to take us over the top. He's not that.
He's one of these guys that seems to want to just dunk on people and
his athleticism.
Try to play some defense.
Athleticism.
Yeah.
They it's you need some more bench presence. Like I feel like right now with Golden State that enthused to play basketball, I just feel like they're just it's not there, right?
I agree.
The energy on that team is just not there for whatever the reason is, Yeah, they need some pieces. Like I said, I don't think it was smart getting Chris Paul. I don't know why you would do that. I really don't.
I think they just want to get rid of Jordan Poole.
I feel you, but you can figure something else out.
No, I think it was priority one to get rid of Jordan Poole.
I get you.
Yeah, but
they need some help.
That's going on. That's not happening.
Yeah, very lackluster.
Yep. Can't disagree with that. And right now we're in a point where Steph is just going to score or he's not going to score.
You think he'd ever request a trade
to go someplace else? That would shock me. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying in modern day basketball, it's not out of the question. But that would shock me. I think they would have to show that they're not really doing anything to get something around him before he would do that. But Steph does play in modern day basketball. So somebody else may have to be him, like he was with KD, and say this cat is coming here, and what we're gonna do with it.
Yeah, but I ain't
I
gonna
would
lie,
love
man.
you what? What you think?
I would love Steph to really finish his career at Golden State, but I would really hate to see like the last few years of his career because he's still somewhat in his prime.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it to be wasted because you don't want to put anybody around him or you can't find any pieces to put around him. It's like, you know what I mean? Like that, like we just said about SGA, like you're really wasting this man's prime. You know what I mean? Not putting any pieces around him. You know what I'm saying? So
I want to see Steph at some point play with a real big man.
yeah, I would like to too. Like
That
a
would be
Joker
nice.
type.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
A Joker type or even
Or if you play with Embiid.
Embiid, I was gonna say Embiid, Giannis. No, like a true big man, you know. I agree with that. I agree with that.
I don't know if we'll ever see it, but that would be. Steve Kerr, you think he stays after this season? I think he's gone.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
You think he's tired?
Well, I think he's tired. I think the NBA is changing back to more of a power forward center presence.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't coach that. There's no way to do with that. Even when they have Wiseman, to me, alarming was they brought in a big man coach for Wiseman.
Right.
That's alarming to me. And Steve Kerr has never really coached a guy who can do more, and have him do more. That's not part of the program. He runs the concept that these guards run the show.
Which I mean, I still feel like it's a guard league, and it's been like that for a while.
Yeah, but these big men carve out change. They carve out direction. It can be a guard league, but at some point it's going to come through Giannis, Embiid, and the Joker.
Yeah, I give you that.
And if you can't run with that, what's Golden State going to do with that? Golden State at this point this year plays any big man. They have almost a career game. Look at Sengun. You can look at Chet. Any of these guys that's around 7 feet tall, man, they have a hell of a game because Looney's not getting off the floor that much.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't really have anybody else. Draymond is really a small forward playing a power forward position.
Power forward, yep. And that's probably why he hit Buddy because he was really getting exposed. That big homie was he was getting buckets on him. So
I never forget when Draymond held down the Joker the year the Golden State Warriors won their 4th championship. Played very good defense on the Joker in that series. It seems to be, I guess he's gotten older, age probably.
Of course.
To play some of these big men is more difficult for him.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I mean, Golden State needs a lot of work. I look at Kuminga. I thought he'd be picking and rolling with Chris Paul all night. Doesn't happen.
I thought he'd be giving me 20 and 10 a night to be transparent with you. And he's not that.
I don't know if he's ever going to do that.
Yeah, I was expecting 20 and 10 a night. But I think that's rare now, I guess, for a big man to really give you 20 and 10 or even 15 and 10. I guess that's rare.
You got to be on that level.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, there's a young crop of big guys coming up. We'll see what's up.
Yeah, we'll see, man.
Well, Mike, it's always good having you. We should have you here more, man.
Hey, I'm one call away, baby.
I'll hit you.
I'm one call away. Alex, I want to do something live. Like I said, when I come out for Burbank, if we could do something live, you know what I mean? Like us in a studio or we do a hotel room or something like that, or go to a coffee shop or something like that. Do something a little different kind of vibe, you know what I mean?
I'll do that. We'll do that. We could do something before.
And your boy, what's his name? Wale? Or Wale?
Yali.
Yali. My fault. Does he live out there in Cali?
Yeah, he lives in the LA area.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start back doing music 2024. So I think I definitely want to link up with him and potentially do something.
Yeah, he's good people, man. He'll be.
Yeah.
I think he's You know, I don't vibe. Him and I were talking one day. I don't connect or vibe with a lot of people, and he's one dude that I do. I support his music. His lyrics have meaning to his life.
Mm-hmm.
I like him a lot, man.
Yeah. We first met at a show. I think the Mint. We was at a club. We was at a club in a VIP, and I believe he came in. He came in with somebody. We sat down, had some wings, and was conversing. And I seen him a few times after that. But I saw maybe a month or two ago that he had a release party.
I went to.
I saw you. Yeah, I saw you and G at the release party. So
yeah, we went through chill. I mean, he's he's really about his music, and if you get into his lyrics, he's really talking about his life, his childhood, how he came up, and it's not the rah stuff that's on the radio.
Right, something different.
And he's from the Midwest,
Philly, right?
No, he grew up in I want to say Ohio.
Ohio.
He's from the
I
Midwest.
thought he was from Philly. I don't know why I thought he was from Philly.
Yeah, from the Midwest.
Yeah,
we didn't talk about before we get off here.
Yes, sir.
Halliburton, and Maxey.
Maxey stepped it up. Hallie is what we thought he was, hence why they made the trade for him. Hallie's a beast. Hallie's a beast. Do I think the Pacers are going to do anything? Because we were just talking about defense pretty much the whole time. They're not going to do anything defensively. I think we saw that in the playing game. You know what I mean?
Turner's kind of suspect.
You said who?
Turner was kind of suspect.
Suspect, yeah. But he's a baller though. I definitely, he gets respect. Maxey, like I said, I mean, without James being there, obviously you're probably getting 10 plus more shots a game. So he's balling up. Everybody, I don't know if he's not what we wanted him to be, but he's better than what he was. But I don't think you're going to do anything in the playoffs with Maxey and Embiid. So.
Yeah, I don't think so either, man. That's why I don't know. I don't know if Maxey keeps Embiid there.
Yeah.
That I don't
You need
know.
more pieces. You need some more pieces. So, but I think
that's why, like, when Maxey scores all these points, I mean, it's cool to see him do that. I just don't know what that is, though. What does that do?
Right. Does that translate to really wins in the playoffs? Does that translate to potentially being in the Eastern Conference to get to the finals?
And then show out in the finals.
Show out and do that in the finals and get a ring. I don't see it. I don't see it. And their bench is weak.
And B's going to have to make a decision.
Yeah. He's going to have to go somewhere.
What if he...
What?
What if he went to the Bay Area?
If he came to the Warriors, I think that would automatically make y'all title contenders. Easy.
That's right.
Easy. Without question. And I don't see that happening.
Why is that? Why don't you see it?
I think for that to happen for y'all, it had to be out of free agency. He would have to sign. Couldn't be a trade.
How many more years is he? How many years is he?
I think maybe 2 to 3. I think he signed that max 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think you're right. And he doesn't have the personality to demand a trade. That's not his thing.
So off season, it had to be the off season. I don't see him going. I don't know. I can't see it. But if it did happen, it had to be in the off season.
Yeah, I mean, I think this season for the Warriors is just about a wrap, right? I mean, this is not.
It's not championship basketball, yeah.
Not right now. We got guards on the court. The thing about Golden State that cracks me up is they'll have backup guards, and when they leave Golden State, they're out the league. Where's Ty Jerome right now? Someone's in the bench. Last time I saw him, he's in street clothes.
He played decent for them a little bit last year too.
Yeah, he's not an NBA guard, man. Come on, Ty
I'll
Jerome,
give
bro.
you that.
Come on. You know.
Trash.
So I mean, yeah, it's really trash. So we'll see. We'll see what's up with these guys. But I'll get on your calendar. I'll look at dates and try and send you some dates here probably tonight about when you get in town, get some stuff around LA, and to do like a live in person.
Let's do it.
That'll be fun, man. This tonight has been fun. I was looking forward to this all day. Brendan
Yes,
says,
sir.
"Team excellence, gentlemen." I enjoyed the conversation tonight. I always like you because you challenge. It's like I got to present a case. You know what I'm saying? I like to get into it where it's not just a one call close. You gotta present your findings on why you think so and so because you have knowledge on the game, and I enjoy that. It makes it. I've been looking forward to this all day.
I love it. Like my girl, I was telling my girl, when we do this, man, it's epic every time.
Oh yeah, we get into it. We get deep, and I'm not talking about arguments. I'm talking about getting deep into
the
passion.
game.
Thank you, Imani. The passion and love of the game, football, basketball, whatever it may be. And it reminds me of how I grew up and how we talked about sports and how people got down and just the knowledge that you need to have. Just like right now, Boston's up by 11. I knew before this game, Golden State has to play excellent basketball tonight to win this game. Like
But I'll tell you this.
This is important.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm surprised it's this close. And going into the fourth quarter, this is when Curry wakes up.
True.
You know what I mean?
But you just gotta, I'm used to seeing Golden State basketball, man, where you're not holding on, waiting for Curry to explode. If he does, and this is what we have right now, you're absolutely right. If he does explode, we'll win. If he doesn't, we'll lose. And now we're seeing that most of these games that are like this, they're gonna lose.
Quick question before we get off: how do you feel about the in-season tournament, NBA?
I thought it was a good marketing strategy. I thought it was good to try to get people to watch basketball. The numbers showed that it did. I don't even know if the NBA would show numbers that show that it did. So I don't know what that really means, what that tells me. It didn't make me personally, but I'm not probably – to me, I see stuff like that as a marketing employee to get people who don't really watch basketball to watch basketball. It never made me come home and want to watch a game. Okay. I'm already going to watch some games. But it probably got somebody who's like, to kind of watch a game, or somebody who just got introduced to the NBA to kind of watch a game. So it was good in that regard. I can't believe the Lakers put up a battle.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know what that's all about. Even LeBron was looking last night like, okay, the marketing. LeBron looked like the marketing BS is over.
Yeah,
we'll get half of these cats up out of here, and we're gonna try to get a roster ready for the playoffs.
Facts.
So, and I'm pretty sure that's where his mind at. Everybody who got what is cool is everybody who got the $500,000 payout. That's money you can keep when we get you up out of here.
Hey, that's a good severance package.
Right? And LeBron already knows that, so he's not even feeling bad about cutting these cats.
Right.
They've already made a list. They checked it twice. They sent it to Santa. And we're going to get these cats up out of here.
Facts.
I knew that when he made a statement early in the season about how they were playing. And a reporter asked him about some roster moves. And he was like, well, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
And if you notice, sometimes Ham wants to call a timeout. LeBron's like, no, we're not calling a timeout, bro.
That's crazy that's crazy.
That's because he doesn't. Any team, LeBron. The only person that tried to coach LeBron was Spo.
Yep.
And that's because Spo had a backup.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody else can coach LeBron. It's not happening.
No.
Ham knows he probably shouldn't even be there anyway.
Which is sad because he's actually not a bad coach.
He actually is not. I'm actually surprised LeBron didn't try to bring in Fizdale or somebody. Because they're tight.
Yeah, that's his man. But I wouldn't say a horrible coach, but he's not.
No, he's not on that level.
He's inadequate.
Almost too emotional at times. To really get.
But even just like it's just as far as strategy, like See y'all ATL, lemon pepper barbecue wings. You already know where we at, Imani.
Yeah.
First night. You know
Talking
where
about
we at.
Talking about that MC.
You know where we at. Come on, FD, man. I'm gonna have to come bring you out here, man. Let's show how we do it out here, man.
Well, you know, man, I came to Atlanta. I say this all the time. I came to Atlanta in October of 2020. I haven't been back since. I actually drove from LA to Atlanta.
Yeah, you told me that. I remember that.
I would love to come back to Atlanta. And then my first time in Atlanta was I was in school, 2002. I went to a conference in Atlanta, stayed downtown Atlanta. And I think I've been there once another time for work. But I wasn't. This is an irony to me. I was in a part of Atlanta where I didn't see any black folks.
You sure you're in Atlanta?
I was in Atlanta.
You sure?
Positive. I even
was
checked
inside
maps.
285.
I even checked maps. I went to a
Okay.
bar, and I was the only person there.
Well, you know where it was?
I can't even remember what side of town I was on. Where I was at. It blew my
Yeah,
mind.
Yeah, I'm trying to. That's what I'm saying. Sandy Springs, okay. Marietta, okay. I Tucker, okay. Atlanta.
So the last time I came to Atlanta, I was on the other day with JD, and I was telling him this. I came to Atlanta. We were talking about. There was some talk about before we get off it. There was some talk about San Francisco's crime rate being so high, and this, that, and the other. And I was like, I go to San Fran. I walked around. I've never really seen this, and so people were chiming in, like, "Yeah, FD, this place is. It can get the crime rate is up, breaking in the car, stuff like that." And then I was saying that wherever I go, in whatever city I've been to, I go around, man. I'm not like just in a certain area. So when I went to Atlanta, I went over to Pittsburgh and walked around, took pictures, talked to people, and folks were in here like, "Oh, I can't believe you did that." But I don't think I go to any city, man, and just go to one part of the city. I've never done
But
that.
it's the same thing with Chicago. They hear everything about Chicago and you shouldn't go here. Bro, we literally talking about 3-4 blocks isolated that everything really happens on.
I agree.
You know, there's so many beautiful parts of Chicago that I understand it's not the safest in the world, but yes, you'll be able to walk down the street without something happening to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, I get it. People, you got a lot of people that hear things and then they never been and they
They
but
run with it. They kind of run with it.
yeah. It's like, like I said, they say that about Chicago and Chicago. You can't tell me Chicago's not beautiful.
Yeah, that's my thought, man. I was like, yeah, I go all the time. I don't have issues.
Boy, they balling, man. I ain't gonna lie. Boston don't look bad with Drew Holiday, man. I'm not gonna lie with you on that.
Because they're a better defensive team. He does things. Look, he just stole the ball.
Yeah.
He does things.
He missed the shot, but yeah.
And that's why Milwaukee is taking a step back.
Mm-hmm.
But we, as the consumers of basketball, we get all excited about Dame coming to town and getting out of a limo and walking down. Come on, man. It's not happening like that. And we're going to get to the playoffs, and then, what is Giannis going to do when he realizes this ain't it? He probably realizing it right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Giannis is probably trying to figure it out, which, like I said, with Dame has the ability that, he might not be able to stop, but if you're going to put up 40, I can put up 40 plus just right with you. So, I think you live by it, you die by it. You know what I mean? So, and but you being a Curry guy, you know that you live by that jump shot, you're going to die by that jump shot.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think what teams try to do too, and we underestimate as fans, is that they want to stay relevant. They want TV coverage to be right. They want jersey sales to be right. So yeah, you got to bring in Drew Holiday is not that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to bring in a big name like Dame to get this thing on the top.
To get it going.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, you can't be sitting around just talking about who's the better player all the time.
Right. Look like your boys, they fighting.
Yeah, they're gonna fight because them two that's out there are gonna fight.
They fighting. Wiggy. I don't know. People, I think Wiggy underrated too. I like Wiggin. I've always liked Andrew Wiggy.
Well, he's inconsistent, so he's got.
He is. But he's when he's on, he on though.
6-point game?
Defensively and offensively.
Yeah,
you know
true.
what I mean.
True.
So, yeah.
Man, I can't wait for a big player to come to town.
Yeah.
Because Mike, I've been working on my 2-step.
A little bit. You can step. You from the crib. You from the shy. I know you can step a little bit, baby.
Yeah, I can move. Right. Don't underestimate a big man.
And you a Q dog, ain't you?
Yeah, bro.
So you do your little stroll.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Oh yeah. For sure. Yeah, we got to kick it sometime with Imani. Show y'all, how FD gets down, man.
Come on, man. I'm here, man. I'm a young boy, man. Teach me, man. I'm a young boy. I'm gonna kick it with the old dogs, man.
Oh man, the old dogs. I ain't got to that level yet. I'm not the old.
I got a little gray. I'm trying to get to your gray. I got a little bit.
Well, I had gray, man, when I was 20-something.
For real?
Yeah, my father had this. My brother has this. Yeah. I was born with gray, actually, when I actually had hair.
Oh, wow. I just got these little sprinkles like the last
they're gonna get gray.
Years. Yeah, I know.
And every time you talk about Steph Curry, ain't the GOAT, another one pops up.
Come on, man. Steph Curry ain't the GOAT, man.
I'm saying, when I say GOAT, I mean the greatest point guard of all time. He's not Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
greatest
confusing
point guard.
Greatest point guard of all time.
Greatest point guard. I feel you. Greatest point guard.
Somebody in here said something about Stockton. I got number love for Stockton. Stockton was the real deal.
I'd rather take Steph though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather take Steph.
I
don't know if I can put Steph over Magic. It's tough.
Oh, I can. I know it's tough. Got number love for Magic. Did you hear Magic's response when they asked Magic about
what?
Who's the greatest point guard?
He said something about his rings or something like that, right?
Yeah. Talk about it. He ran down his resume.
Yeah, I mean, resume speaks for itself.
It does. I mean, he's an excellent player.
I don't think you could put Stephen Curry in as a center and he would win his ring as a rookie.
No, and I don't think you need to put Steph in as a center. I don't think you can ask Magic to go out past 15 feet and live out there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that's what that's why it's such a good comparison to me, because they came at that thing totally different than each other. They're very different players playing the same position. One more traditional, one more modern day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I like comparing them. Because it also tells me, what do you want to see when I ask the person that question? What do you want to see as a point guard? Do you want to see traditional Chris Paul going back? Or do you want to see this thing going forward? Because going forward, the players that are coming out of college, the OTE, G League, is not going to be Magic Johnson. It's not going to be come down, let me set this guy up. It's going to be popping, some setup, some rebounds, more popping.
Yeah. Points.
Well, brother, I hope you have a great night, man. I'll be in contact with you soon. Like I said, I'll look at Culture Collision dates, hit you with some dates about LA and about possibly doing a live. And those dates can move around as we get closer. We vibe 100%. With each other. Nobody's 100%. Stressed. We will get it done.
As Stephen A. say, it's fluid. It's fluent.
Man. It's fluid. Hey, I want to thank everybody that's in here, because you could be anyplace else tonight, but you chose to come here and kick it with us. We want to bring you everything we can. I love these conversations because this is analysis at that. I watch a lot of podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
I watch a lot of podcasts. We bring something.
100%.
And that's what we're going to continue to do. Bro, thank you very much, Mike. Tell Wiz, Raphael, everybody that I said what's up.
You already know I will.
All right. I can't wait to ask Wiz where's Steph at on the top 10 list.
I don't know. I think, for Wiz, it'd be a little bit more intricate than me. You know what I mean? Because Wiz got his own little perspective about Steph Curry. You know what I mean?
I like his perspective.
So, but I mean, low key, we should because he'll probably be out there with me too a little early. In Cali, and we could all do something, all of us collectively.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I
Down with
think
that.
that'd be dope. Because you still have you had Ralph? You had Ralph on, didn't you?
Oh yeah, Ralph has been on here.
You haven't had Wiz on though,
I
right?
haven't had Wiz on here. I talked to
Yeah.
Wiz at the Mint the year before last, and we included him in a segment, but I haven't had him on here.
Yeah. You definitely have one. I think we should do one collectively. Then you should have one with just him. And then
Okay.
also too, my boy, you know my boy Chase. You met my boy Chase, right? Chase
I
and
think
Slabs.
so. I think so.
Yeah, he was with me at Burbank.
Then I met. Oh yeah, I met him.
Yeah.
Where's he
So you
from?
should-
What city is he from?
He's from Aurora, Illinois, Aurora, Illinois.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where he's from. Yeah. So and I think too that'd be a dope even just his whole background story and what else he
Okay.
has going on because he's a prominent businessman in Aurora, Illinois. So
All right.
I think that'd be a dope interview, especially with Wiz and him. We could all do something. We'll figure it out, man.
Yeah, I like
You
it,
know.
Mike. I appreciate that.
Already.
Bro, you have a good one, man.
You too. Happy holidays to you and the family. I hope everybody is doing well. I
You too,
appreciate
sir.
y'all watching us tonight. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Nothing but peace, love, and blessings. We love the hobby. What's the play? Your boy Money Mike, Mr. Get and Flip It, my boy FD, and we're going to cut it out just like that, man.
Yeah, just like that, man. Blessings to you and your family, and thank you for introducing me to Brinksy, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, dog?
Love, baby.
Out, baby.